Hello. I hope you're well today. Have a quick cup of tea. Just get this out of the way. So hopefully you'll come on in. We'll have a nice chat like we did the other day. Really lovely chat we had the other day. So more of that, please. It'd be great. So I'm a bit near the phone. Not the phone, microphone. So I'm just trying to place my can of water, my little cup of water there, close to my cup of tea. Hopefully that'll wake me up fully. Now, I tell you, I'm really suffering today. I'm really suffering. My back is absolutely killing me. So much so I've had to take a painkiller. I did some back exercises and I think I overdid it because I am paying for it now. Since the last 2 days it's been agony. Just getting up out of my chair has been a bit real agony. I've got to assist myself to get up. So I'm waiting for that to wear off. So I've taken a painkiller about half an hour ago. So hopefully that'll see me through the stream. Yeah, when you do exercises, don't do too much. After not doing it for a long time, don't make that mistake. So do warm up, maybe the day before or something, or before you start. I didn't do a warm up. So I paid the penalty there, and I'm just suffering. I'm okay while I'm sat down, but it's trying to get up out of my chair. Oh, it's a real struggle. Anyway, but normally I'm all right. So what are we doing today? You're wondering, aren't you? You're not wondering? Yeah. So I've got the old special effects machine. I better write down some. Get this done, don't I? Get my glasses out a minute. Eventually I will ring up and get some new glasses. Right, Elder Scrolls Oblivion. So let me just write that down. And hopefully a couple of people will come in and we can have a nice chat like we did the other day. Then that'd be fantastic. So come on in and let's have a chat. This game's not just about me playing this game, and I'm playing it and streaming it exactly the same time. So we're not, I've only played a bit of it before. Didn't get this far. So everything I do is completely new to me now. Bar just a couple, I think. Because I did do the main mission the first time, but I didn't do much else quest-wise. So I hope you enjoy it today. We'll be doing a couple of missions today, and we'll probably do the main quest as well. Hopefully I can fit that in. Jess come over. We just had some bread that she made, a different recipe, and my God, it was nice. I must admit, it was more tasty than the other one we had. So I enjoyed a bit of that today. Right then. Okay, so I hope you're all well. Please pop in if you like the stream at all. Hit that like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm trying to get to 700 and we're not far off. So I think it's about another 14 or 16 and we'll get, that'd be something, wouldn't it? So, okay, I think we'll start now, shall we? Are you ready, Ray? Yes? Okay, here we go. Howdy, partners! Howdy. Ha! No, not yet. Not yet. We haven't got to the scary bits yet. So, Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered. The best version to get is, I was watching a couple of videos and they were saying this is the best version to buy. It is the least buggiest because some of the bugs in the original have been fixed and there's still some left in, still some in. But it's pretty stable now compared to the original. So yeah, this is the correct one to get. So today we're going to do the dead drop. Okay, according to Lucien Lechance. I will now receive my contracts as well as any rewards I may be able by visiting dead drop locations scattered across Cyrodiil. My next contract can be found in a hidden hollow inside a moss-covered rock on the top of Hero Hill, which is to the southeast of Fort Farragut. So I presume from that you know, these are recurring missions. It could be like, you know, the end of the Dark Brotherhood. You know, it's just always just getting missions to keep you going. So I'm not quite sure if it's that or whether this is a new phase we're entering. I have no idea because I never got this far. Okay, and the other one, Vermina, we need a black soul gem, and we tried turning one into a black one, and it didn't quite work. But we could have had the wrong day. We had the correct time of night, but there's a couple of days where you can't, so it could have been that. We've also got we need 300 gold worth of stolen goods, so I'll have to do a little bit of stealing, which I'm not particularly keen on. But we're going to try and do this one as well, because we have a Daedric artifact now, which we do not need at all. And much as I'd love to keep the Daedric artifacts, because, you know, I like collecting them all, we have to give away at least one. And that is the most likely to use, because it's just a huge warhammer which we're never going to use. So we'll probably do that one. Alright, so but I think we'll start off with the dead drop, not Dead Man's Drop. Okay, so if we open that on the map, that's where we are. Okay, so that's what we're doing. And if you're wondering, like, you know, our level is 33. We're 100 on most of them except agility, speed, luck and personality, and you know, we're only 2 of these you know, major ones need to be maxed, and you know, we're doing pretty well. But obviously the ones like marksman, we're never doing that one. But mercantile we are, security we are, sneak, we're doing all those, but we're not doing much in the way of alteration and stuff like that. Okay. And you know, we're well on our way through a lot of these. I think this is more than I did the very first time. Okay, and that's how many quests we've done, which is more than my first time. It's only about 80 something. So we're doing pretty well. Inventory wise, we have over 200 spare now. I managed to get rid of some more stuff, so we are now can carry about 250. So it's a sizable amount we can carry now, which means I can pick up just about everything. Alright, okay, so first of all, let me just check my weapons are charged. I'm pretty sure they are. Yeah, they're pretty well charged. One thing I didn't tell you actually last time was, you know, we did Wendy's Firefly. Yeah, the Blade of Woe, for some reason, it doesn't tell me what it does. And I can't remember it from the first time. The only thing I can remember is was that the one that absorbed health with each hit or something? I can't remember. But Wendy's Firefly is actually no, it's not a variation actually. No, I've just got poison on. For a minute I thought I'd added an extra thing to that, but it's merely that I've applied a poison to it. Okay, so because I would like that 2 or 3 things onto one you know, kind of axe, and I haven't quite worked out how to do that yet. So if anybody can help me in that you know, about enchanting, because I find it a little bit muddled, the enchanting. I'm not quite sure whether I've got to press which button I've got to press sometimes to add another one. You know, I don't know how many I can add. So if anybody can help me with that, please help me out. Okay, so here's Wendy. Here we are. We're in the usual outfit. We still haven't been able to, you know, get a better outfit yet, but it has been upgraded, and you know, so it's a bit better than it was when we had it at the start. So we've got to come up here, and we're mostly going to be using mage, but we don't need the axe as a kind of backup or when we're really up against it. So it looks like there's a hollowed out rock here, so we've got to pick up this from here. So I hope you enjoy it. Please like, subscribe to the channel. You know it makes sense. Right, let's take that. So I've visited my first dead drop location and received my next contract. Okay, what is it, he asked. Affairs of a Wizard. Excellent. I've received my new orders from Lucien and Lechance. I must go to Leafrot Cave and kill a necromancer. Hello. Hello, Barzora. How are you, Adoran fan? You're first in. Well done. Adoran fan. Thanks for coming in there, Adoran. And yeah, it's about time we went back there and killed a few more creatures, but I was hoping I'd kill more humans and get some weapons, so it's just a bit of a shame. So yeah, we've begun the process of transforming himself into a lich, this necromancer, and what's it, Celedaen has not yet completed his metamorphosis, but still incredibly powerful, possibly too powerful to kill if faced directly. I should search the cave for Celedaen's writings and try to discover his weakness. Hopefully somebody will say that name and I'll better pronounce it correctly. So we got to discover his weakness. Okay then, a map marker has been added. Okay, so down with the D-pad. So D-pad, if you use your D-pad, you know D-pad, obviously D-pads. Up is your character, down is your map, right is your inventory, left is your magic spells. Okay, so that's the D-pad, but there are also the L1, R1, plus there's R2, so it's a little bit confusing. Okay, so that's where we are, and now we have to look for this quest. So let's find this location over in this undiscovered country, which is great because I like going into the undiscovered countries. Reminds me of Star Trek for one. So new places to visit, I'm all for it, Jack. Now, we've done Perryite.
Hamping Quaving.
Hello there, Key 27. How are you? Nice to see you, Key 27. PK on the end. I don't know why that's on there. I still haven't found out what setting it is that's changing the name so that it's like slightly different. But thanks for the Hamping waving. So we may as well go to, I don't know, should we go there and go round, or should we go from there direct? Let's see. I'll tell you what we could do. We could go here, although we'll only get deflected, won't we? I'll tell you what, we're going to go here and we're going to go straight to it, and then might go up there, okay? We're still trying to get these shadow banish wine things, which I've only found 2, I do believe. So, I'm fairly awake, hopefully. So yeah, we've already done this one. Now we don't head towards that one. So yeah, they're all having fun. We've done that particular quest. So we've just got to do the. We've done Malakath as well. We've done. What's the name? Sheer-Gorath. You know, is it not Sheer-Gorath? What's the other one? Clavicus Vial. That's it, Clavicus Vial. So we've done that one as well. So we've done a few of the shrines now, but we need a black soul gem for the last one that we visited. So let's go up here. I usually have a look around, because you know, see, there's camps over there. You see, which is not very far away, and they're just camps. So I say let's go to the camp, because those are quite easy to do. They're just a tent, you know, and a bed or something. So there's another one as well. Lost Boy Cavern, that could be the one we've already done. Yes. So let's just go into this Nayon Camp. I'm trying to get every location in the game at the same time as doing this whole series. So there's Nayon Camp. And, you know, we're a mage, and we are going to destroy everything that happened, you know, everybody with our tremendous, highly powered things. He's hiding in the bushes there. That's not very not cricket, is it? And, you know, they think they can hit me, but, you know, I'll hit you with my rhythm stick. Is that the one? Hit me with your rhythm stick. Hit me. Sorry, I didn't mean to burst into song there. And again, you know, a few flowers. Always pick these flowers. Alchemy, you need it. Part of the Elder Scrolls. XD. Somebody could remind me what XD is. I always forget. Exceptionally difficult. So there are. So I usually pick up a few of these. They don't weigh much, usually about 0.1. There's only some that are, 0.3 or 0.5. Most of them are very light. Right, so let's just see if we've been over there. We haven't. So there's loads of other places.
It is not an acronym XD.
It is not an acronym. Okay, so it's on the other side of that is a fort. So there's a fort over there. So this is a prime example of where to leave a map marker. So I would say, what was it? Hang on, just make sure I'm looking at the correct place. Right, I usually like to look at it so I know it's straight ahead and then pin it here. Okay, so that reminds me that's a good place to go. But we could do it via that, but I tend to get held up by all these places. Because I'm trying to 100% it, so therefore, there's a Oblivion Gate there as well, which we've already done. So I just like to have a little 360. Just reminds me of the old 360, which I still have. I've got my original 360, and I've also got the other one as well. The Xbox One, and although I think our Xbox One. Just had my Xbox One when I got my One X, and that one exploded, so I gave him my One X when I got a Series X.
On fire.
Don't set the place on fire. Okay, Ghost. Yeah, but yeah, Ghost. I don't know if you caught the beginning, but this apparently is the definitive Oblivion one to get. Is the remaster. So
unless you really want to.
Unless you really want to. So thanks for coming in, Ghost. Nice to see you. I don't know if you're staying, but it's always nice when you're in the stream. So thanks very much for coming in. But yeah, I've seen a few reviews now where they're saying that still got some of that jankiness that's in the original, but this is the most stable port of this game. So and I must admit, I have not had a problem yet of saving or anything else. Go back, you useless imp, for we can't destroy anything, and I'm a stronger character than my original build, who didn't dabble really in magic very much at all.
Think I will be back running my thief/assassin soon.
Okay, that's fair enough. But yeah, maybe you'll get to Oblivion one day. Well, who knows? Right, just going to go up here, because I spy with my little eye something up there that look darker than everything else. That's if I can jump up there, of course. What is that? He wondered. Could this be a long-lost cousin? What is this? We don't know, but I bet you there'd be a quest that'll say, meet me at the gnarled tree. Because that's where it might be. Right, okay. So I generally like to look around.
To Oblivion, it will be the Game of the Year version, not the remastered.
Really? Yeah. I don't know. I'll tell you what, I have got the Game of the Year edition, because I very foolishly got the original as well as, I've already got the original when I first played it, but I did get the original one on PC because I wanted to put mods on, and yeah, it doesn't recognise a controller, so therefore I don't know all the keys on the keyboard, and so I really hit a hitch right from the start.
I feel like I'm not gonna pay full price for a game I've owned for 20 years.
That's correct. Yes. Yeah. So I mean, if you were thinking of getting this game, I would definitely wait until it's a sale. Okay, because the performance is still a little bit poor. All right, but it doesn't detract from how good this game is. Yeah, why does it flick over? Sometimes, this is an excellent game. And all it's very improved on things, yes. But there are some things in Oblivion which are excellent, which people love it for what it is.
Bugfester is not showing the original version of their games for sale.
Yeah, they're trying to replace it with remastered stuff, but put it this way, if they do a remastered Skyrim, I will be first in the queue, and I will be streaming that. So there's no question about that. I may be, you know, we may be leaving Skyrim for a while, you know, but you know, I would jump back at the chance if there was a remaster. Definitely. Right, I'll have to do 2 of these potions. Although the Gloom Ray dodged above it there, so I'll just finish them all. Could have done with a soul trap there, never mind. So I like to do these things because sometimes they're small caves and sometimes
Definite shortage of magicka.
Definitely short, yeah. Yeah, the trouble is there's nothing I can do about it. Because basically, if we look at our magicka, well, that's the wrong one. But if we look at our character, see, you know, 227. You know, I can't go any higher than 250. I've maxed out health, I've maxed out magicka, and
I think it'd be rough making money if they release a Skyrim remaster instead of ES6.
Yeah, I think if you pay, you know, if you've already got it, and you know, there's no point buying it again, especially if it's double the price. So I would definitely wait until...
There would be outrage, like what happened to Blizzard.
Yeah, but it's changed enough to make it, in my opinion, it changed enough for me to buy it.
Magicka is red, so you suffering.
Yeah. So, you know, it looks fantastic. Everybody agrees with that. It looks fantastic. Yes, there's a bit of stuttering, but I'm hoping when this, you know, stuttering problem is fixed, that will be applied to it, and then we won't have any worries about that. But, yeah, I haven't been able to increase magicka, so I've got to use other things like scrolls to kind of put up for the fact I've got to keep taking potions. So it's a shame...
Magicka red in Arena? Or am I misremembering?
I think it was, but it may be that, you know, somebody's applied something to me and therefore, you know, things have gone down a little bit. So it could be that. I don't really know. But all I know is we're pretty powerful now. And, you know, I'm more confident about doing Sheogorath. Because I only did the very beginning bit of Sheogorath, literally the first 2 locations or something. I hardly did anything on it, and I didn't do any of the other ones either. I think I may have started, you know, this one. I think I did start where was it? I think it was the Pilgrimage. I did something to do with the DLC where you have to, there's a special armor. But I never finished it. I just started it and found a couple of the artifacts. So again, the DLC I haven't really gone into at all. So, you know, I've only just dabbled in it, really. Right, I'm not going to look in every barrel all the time now. But I'm going to try and work out where I am. Right, so... yeah, when you come into these places, you know, this is the normal bit. This is the other bits where you get the new area. And what we're going to do is, we're first of all going to do this area, and then we'll come back, maybe go in one of these 2, and that will lead us all the way around and probably come out here. Okay, so I like to do it in a certain way. I know what you're saying. There's something to my left, right there. And you're absolutely right. There is something right there. Which is that? Is it that? It looks like it is that. So let's read this. 8 pages, well worth reading every page. Right, entry 1. My initial findings may have been inconclusive, but they sent me on the path I will pursue until I achieve my goal or lie rotting in this cave. Either outcome will be a welcome respite from the days and nights I've spent toiling without food, water, or any kind of companionship. A lesser mage would have fallen prey to madness by now, I'm sure of it. But I am not a lesser mage. Though they try in earnest, though their hearts and mind are true to the teachings of our great sovereign, my fellow necromancers lack the complete dedication required to achieve that ultimate of goals, the state of lichdom. Great. Not even Falcar himself can match my sheer tenacity, my unwillingness to accept failure on any level. And I think we dealt with Falcar, didn't we? That is why I, Celedaen, will soon join the ranks of the worm eremites, whose servants favoured by our sovereign above all others. I will sit with honour and obedience at his right hand while those fools in the Mages Guild grovel at my maggot-ridden feet. Even the most pedestrian peasant fairy tale has long held that a lich must somehow remain bound to his soul, and that connection most commonly manifests itself as a transference of the spirit into an actual physical object. Everybody still understand it? An urn, a sarcophagus, a crystal vial. One Khajiit fairy tale even tells of a lich who preserved his spirit in the severed head of a wood elf infant. Oh dear. And these same peasants long comforted themselves with the belief that if they ever had the grave misfortune of facing a lich, they would need only find the vessel containing his spirit, form, and then destroy it, thus destroying the lich himself. I'll tell you what, it's got a lot to read, isn't it? Fools and their folklore. True liches possess no such weakness. Can one of the sovereign worm emirates be bested by shattering a glass vase? The very notion is so absurd as to be comical. Yes, a necromancer must transfer his soul into a physical vessel, but once that transference is complete, once the necromancer is fully metamorphosized into his lich form, the vessel is inconsequential. But it is the process of this transference itself that has eluded me for so long. My soul remains bound to my earthly body, and nothing I have attempted has allowed me to free myself of this mortal coil and transcend to the state of lichdom I so dearly desire. So that's what they call it, is it? When necromancer turns fully metamorphosed, he becomes a lich. If so, that is excellent. Didn't really realise that. Right, entry 3. Every tome I've acquired, the volumes upon volumes of necromantic discourse, all useless. I have grown disgusted by the years of wasted life that have been poured into these so-called essential writings. Who in their right mind would ever wish to animate a moth... So-called essential writings. Who in their right mind would ever wish to animate a month dead cyrodiilic butterfly, or bring life to the rotting husk of a rare albino mud crab? Gosh, tough stuff, this, isn't it? How many months have I wasted away in this cave, and for what reason? Ah, yes, I know. I will resurrect an army of deformed goblin younglings, and march on the white gold tower itself. That at least is my reach. My mind has become a cesspool of necromantic waste, where reject spells and rituals compete for the honour of finally driving me completely insane. I wonder if I can remember all this. And still I am no closer to achieving my goal than I was when I first began this process. Am I losing faith in myself, in my discipline? Perhaps I have been studying too hard. Many a night I have sacrificed my prayers to our sovereign for one more experiment, one more incantation. What I need now is rest and a state of tranquillity, so that I may commune with our sovereign and repledge my loyalty and devotion. For what answer will I find in these crumbling codex that could not be supplied by our great sovereign himself? Tough stuff, this. Entry 4. The secret is mine. So long I searched, so hard I toiled, but I was a fool. I was right to forego my studies.
That is why you have a journal that skims the info down to a readable form.
Yes, good point. Oh, it says at the beginning, does it? Yeah, that will make more sense. Forego my studies for a more ardent devotion to prayer. Last night, as I sit in the throes of meditation... Did I do this first bit? The secret is mine, so long I have searched, so hard I've toiled. But I was a fool. I was right to forego my stars for a more ardent devotion to prayer. It's a bit longer than I thought because they're all tightly packed. Last night, as I sit in the throes of meditation, our great sovereign did come to me. He passed to me the knowledge I have sought for so long. The secrets of transcend... Hang on. Try again. The secrets of transcendence were even more complex and arcane than I could ever have imagined. I will never transcribe them into any written work. Indeed, they have never been recorded. All my months of solitude were for naught. or naught, as the secret I so desperately sought could only be obtained through direct communication without great sovereign himself. Without great sovereign himself, yeah. God, I'm struggling with this. Soon I will walk the earth as a worm eremite, yeah, serving the sovereign in a state of endless undeath. Entry 5, through the sacrifice of many innocents, the resurrection of many servants to aid me in my task, and tireless performance of a nearby week-long ritual, I have completed construction of the Sands of Resolve. The transcendence to full lichdom will not be immediate, however. The vessel has been crafted, but my energy force, my soul, must be fully transferred into it. Not even our sovereign was quite certain how long this process would take, as it varies from one necromancer to the next, based on many factors, both physical and spiritual. One thing, however, is certain: this hourglass must never leave my possession until the transference is complete. I grow more powerful every day, but in truth I am more vulnerable than I've ever been. If something were to happen to the Sands of Resolve, if the hourglass should...
Someone is venerating Manimarco.
It could be, yeah. If the hourglass should somehow leave my person, the connection between soul and vessel would be severed. To think that my life could be eradicated so easily, after I came so close to success, is almost more than I can bear. Oh, that was a tough read. I didn't think there'd be, I thought there'd be a few paragraphs, yes. But no, that was the full thing. So we're going to take that one, thus enacting the next phase. Right. I've discovered the journal, blah 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 blah, appears to this magic hourglass called the Sands of Resolve turn him into a lich and extend his life indefinitely. We don't want that, do we? Process is yet to complete, however, and the hourglass must remain in Celedaen's person for some time, as it contains his life force. If I could remove the Sands of Resolve from Celedaen's possession, perhaps through pickpocketing, he would surely die. What a good idea that is. I take it I'll go outside now. No, he's in there.
I might run a necro, but will never turn into a lich.
Never turn into a lich, yeah. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about a lich. I don't know if you can become a lich. Probably not, I would imagine. Right, we've got to get through here safely, while still searching the place for any...
Oh, is this the hourglass guy?
Is the hourglass guy? That's not an hourglass I've got to pick up, is it? Right, okay, have I got to pick up any of these? I mean, you can get 50 for them also, but I won't do that. I wonder what this is. A loaf of bread?
Wrong hourglass. Ironic though. With mods, you can become anything you want.
Anything you want, yeah, that's true. Yeah, so I don't know if it's this one. I don't think so, because it's not the same name. But looks like he's in there. Now, I want to avoid going in there, because I want to go around here first. Because I imagine that one there will end up to be there, because that's why they both have the same name. So we're going to go the other way. So we can go to the place where we haven't been to yet, and search that. Now I'm going to try this one this time. So I want to compare the two and see which does the most damage. That's after I've recharged slightly. And we'll recharge again. So yeah, I don't know. Flame, probably a bit more. But let me just change to that one and get his soul. It's funny when they don't give off that kind of puff of wispy stuff when they die. Or was that the bit just before that? But when you go away and look back or come back,
apparel is broken.
It seems to do it again. Apparel is broken. Thank you, Ghost. I usually rely on MJ, but thank you very much for telling me that one. Because I don't take much damage to be honest. Although it gets damaged, the thing is, I don't take much damage anymore because I'm reached 100%. And once you reach 100%, that was the opposite way, is it? Hang on. Won't it flick to the next? Should flick to the next one. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. I did it upside down that time. But let's get the repair thing out. But yeah, obviously the more it gets damaged, the more damage we'll take. But we take very little damage these days. We have got some protections built in. So thanks for that, Ghost. Let me do a quick save. I tend to do quick saves, but I get rid of them in between. Right, just check where I'm going. So we're going to do this bit because this looks like a little separate area. Although it could be vast. It is. So let's get, oh no. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's have a look. Probably the easiest way is to go to our left and go round. Although it could go on for miles, couldn't it? Old bones. So yeah, I'm wondering, you know, if we can do some necromancy or something. Although not with this character. Is that what they leave bones everywhere, so you can use that to construct things? Because that's something I never knew if that happens. Because I never got that far, and I was kind of sword, shield, and bow kind of character when I first played it in the old version, which I enjoyed until it stopped working. Which is why so far this one hasn't gone wrong. So far, it seems to be performing okay. Now, of course, let's try just taking this one out silently and get a soul while we're at it. So I do like to do it with the axe sometimes, just to capture the soul. So that we can keep, because we've now got a few of them, because I've picked up a nice bunch of them, and a few free ones. Now we have a nice selection, so they're dropping into the right ones. So you didn't have to kind of worry too much about where they're going. Not that you can do anything about it, because if they do go in the wrong one, you can't drop them to get rid of them, and you know, to empty them. So
I wonder how skeletons and ghosts don't have black souls.
Well, probably because they're not alive, maybe. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question, but I would imagine because they're not alive, they're dead. You know, I don't know. I suppose you are right though in a way, because they are humanoids.
Is it not the same soul?
It is not the same soul. Okay. But yeah, I consumed this game.
I think
I'm
it is
late
because
starting
Fury are
this.
considered lesser creatures since they died.
They're lesser creatures, right? Okay. Yeah, I mean, Ghost probably knows more about this game than I do, because I think he takes more of it in than I do. I you know, because my memory's not the greatest. You know, sometimes you know, I can't retain every single bit of information, so I tend to forget it. Because I played this when I was already pretty old, and you know, I'm very old. Right, okay, so that's the end of this area. See, so that makes it, you know, I like to do it in that kind of way. Do the easy bits first, and then do the bit where we go into the next level, all in one thing. So I don't know, just the way I like to do it. You do it how you like, but that's just the way I do it. It makes a more sense in my head to get those out of the way, and then I can pursue
Keep saying
on.
that, and you will
No,
be
I
an
haven't missed
embassy in the
anything.
near future.
Yeah, I shouldn't talk myself into that, but I know my limits. But I'm trying to do steps to avoid that, of course. I'm trying to eat things that stimulate the brain. I'm trying to eat foods that, you know, help. The drugs don't help, because some of those do give you kind of brain fog. Fortunately, some tablets do contain elements like that. I know they keep giving us these. I didn't mean to do that. Now, if he's got a robe on, I tend to go down the fiery route. I don't say I know, you know, the weaknesses and strengths of everything. I don't. So we'll see. Yeah, sometimes you see. Oh, that was. Oh right, okay then. That was Celedaen. I hope I've said that right. Celedaen is dead. I must pick up my reward and next contract at the dead drop located in an old sack in the bushes behind the great
that's
oak
probably
in the
the
city of
hourglass guy.
Coral. And yeah, that's probably the hourglass. Right, okay. Well, it's probably on them, isn't it? Yes, Sands of Resort. I wonder if it says, doesn't say what it does it? No. So we'll get that. It may have some effect on us. We'll have to find out. I'm not going to take the necromancy stuff. We're not a necromancer. And I'm not going to take the bones because we're not a necromancer. So I'm not going to do necromancy.
It's an hourglass, lol.
It's an hourglass, yeah. So I won't be... You know, just have a little look at him. Poor sorry soul that he is. Beautifully tipped over, I thought. Right then, drain skill alteration. Yeah, I'm trying to do a little bit of the draining. And an unyielding Siras. Let's have a look at this one. Resist normal. See, when it gets to 10%, I don't have much stock for those. I wait until I get higher ones. So I will probably sell that, and that's a nice bit of money for a very low weight. So don't forget to do that. I'm now going to use a torch. I'm going to reverse this so it's the opposite way around, like that, because then I've got a better understanding of where it is. I know what it's saying, why don't you use a light? It's a good point. I'm trying to use up torches. Okay, just checking that, you know, I don't miss anything. Alright, and then we'll work out where we're going next, which around here. And let's see what we have in here. Those, yes please, those. I tend to pick up the rings. I usually sell all jewels, unless somebody asks for one. But so far, nobody's asked me for a jewel yet. Right, let's continue. I'll just keep reminding myself of the map. I usually pick these up as I go along, so I have a nice big bunch at home, so I can just craft as many as, you know, kind of potions as I want. Right, we'll have that. We'll have that. You always get good money in this game. That's one thing I've noticed. So yeah, you know, apart from, you know, some of the quests in the original in Skyrim, you know, you tend to get more money in this game, probably because everything else was low. They give us more money, so it's slightly different than Skyrim. Okay, so we've done that. And just double check. Very easy to miss stuff. That's the trouble. So I'll probably put the torches on in between, right? And then the last part is going through here, which should then lead us back out.
Axe is not flaming.
Axe is not flaming. Thanks, Ghost. Let me just check that.
Or is it?
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes the effects show, sometimes they don't. Usually it does, but every now and again, sometimes it might decide to turn off for a while. I don't need those, so I'll be dropping that. We're not using any bows. Right, and then we'll get rid of the torch. So I've got to think all the time here of how to use this UI. Because it's a little bit confusing. It was easier on the first game, to be honest. But it was very easy to flick across to the wrong section. So it has its advantages doing it this way. Right, but there's nothing in there then. I thought we were going outside then. Sure, there's nothing here.
Is contouring the axe flames.
Yeah, yeah. There is. Actually, that's a good point. Why is this one? I don't think this one's got fire damage on. Yeah, this one. So it seems like the fire effect from that is appearing on that, which is a little bit odd. So you know, I know you can't get it right every time, can they? So how do you get through here then? Oh, I see. Up there. Right, okay. So how do we get up there? Up there. So we've done all this. So it looks like I missed this bit up here then. or we got to go through there to get to this higher bit. It could be that. It could be that. Because there are sometimes, you know, sometimes when they've both got the same name, they have got different things in each one. So it could be they approach it from a different direction. It's not crashed, has it? I hope not. It seems to be on my phone now. It seems to be on mine, Ghost. He's trying to get his glass. I said trouble with his hat. It's awkward at me. So far, my stream is still on working, so it's probably a YouTube problem as usual. And so far, it still seems to be working. So it hasn't crashed by the look of it. It's still live on mine. I just refreshed mine and it's okay. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll go this way and go to that way, because usually even if it goes to the same place, it's a slightly different area. So we'll go through there. Done that one. So it looks like it's going to be in a higher area, and we haven't unlocked this one, so that should find that hidden bit. He said hopefully. After we first dispose of this. So yeah, I'm actually way more powerful than I was the first time. I didn't really do much in the way of magic the first time. That was not my kind of character build. I just, you know, for some reason, it's not doing the fire spell for some reason. So let's try and get this one as well. So I'm usually doing this really to get the soul gems if I can. Okay. And then...
No, I am expecting showers later tonight, but that should not be affecting the stream now.
Okay, I just realised I haven't got this around my neck, because what I tend to do is put this around my neck. So that... I don't know if it actually helps, to be honest. I must admit I've done it without sometimes. So I don't know if it helps or not, but my reasoning is in, even if I think it helps, maybe it helps. See, so we are getting some new stuff, you see. So let's put the torch on. It might be quicker to do the magic one, to be honest. Let me flick to the starlight one, because we practically finished it. Yeah, you didn't see the one with the... we had one ghost where we had to go into this basement full of barrels, boxes all over the place, and inside one of them, just see the top of a handle, and there was a switch inside the barrel. Talk about hiding it so well you can't find it. I had a job to find it until NJ's, you know, looked it up and let me know that it was inside a barrel. So yeah, it was a real headache trying to get all of that. Right, so now we're in this upper region. Okay, so you know, because there's a hole there, so there's obviously going to be something in here. Hopefully something of use, but probably not. So you mean to say I came all the way here for nothing? Well, that's what you call sticking something in just for the sake of being annoying and hoping you'll fall down the hole. I don't find that very funny. So I hope you can hear me alright. I hope the stream is still going. So we now...
serious chat lag.
Serious chat lag, is there? So we now have done it. And we've done that particular quest there. Okay, so we've got to do these dead drops. Now we'll do dead drops for a bit, but then we're going to go to the main mission. And I've just got to pick up the Volendrung, and we'll hand that one in so that Martin can use that to open a portal. So obviously he knows a bit more than we thought, although maybe he's only just learned it. Okay, so now we've done that, we've done everything, so we can just lead out, so we can just follow that kind of, we do almost kind of straight ahead. So I usually check on the way out if there's dead bodies, but we've pretty much done it all, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I could pick up those, but I won't bother. I'm pretty sure I've, yeah, I don't need those. I probably don't need that. If they got a high number on it, I sometimes pick them up. But yeah, you could pick all these up and you know, get half the price back, but I'm not going to saddle myself with a load of those. I want it for the more interesting stuff. So it should be pretty much go straight ahead and out. Okay, like that. But so far I've enjoyed every little second of this, apart from the fact, you know, some of the quests, you know, a little bit tricky for me to work out. But you know, we're getting through it bit by bit. Now that we've done that, there's a camp there, so I generally like to look around the area, but I don't want to take too long on it, because I am also trying to get every single one at the same time. So there's an Oblivion Gate. I'm trying to open as many, well, register as many of these as I can, so that I can get as many transcendent stones as possible. So apparently you can have up to 60. So somebody mentioned that I was watching. So I was watching the early part of it, and somebody mentioned that there were 60, which I never knew. So we're just going to go up here, register
you need
this.
A quest to explore further.
Okay. But I generally like, if I do everything around around every location I go to, then generally I'll pick up most of the stuff. So it saves me having to do much exploration later. But yeah, it only seems to do it from a certain side. So if it doesn't say it's discovered one side, go the other side, and then it will. So make sure it actually comes up with that, and then it's now marked on the map. So I know that will stay there and won't disappear. Alright, and then that's where we were, wasn't it? Alright, so we've done that. That's the one I've been to. So that looks about it for now. So let's make my way down. There's no actual creatures there. That's a little bit strange, because usually there's something waiting. So let's have a look at our quest again. So it looks like we've got to go back to Coral. Okay, but I'm just gonna see if there's anything else around this region. Did see something else. I'll put that away now, probably get that ready. That's that one. So we're kind of, which way are we heading? North. So we could head towards that castle. So I think what I'll do is we'll make it daytime. Although that stopped us, didn't it? I don't know, can anybody see a creature anywhere? I mean, it could be that it's the Oblivion Gate, probably. So I'll move a little bit. It could be, you know, see down by the water, you know, a few hundred yards away. There's no chance they could see us from here, but they do persist, don't they? So yeah, that's a big problem with this game, is stealth, isn't it? You know, I don't know. Should fishes be able to? I mean, come on. It's asking a bit much, isn't it? Ouch.
2.5 minutes to 3 minutes chat lag.
Oh, was it? Oh, crikey. Oh, that is quite a long lag, Ghost, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's not too good, is it? Right, well, let's go down here. There's something down here. Looks like a crab. I generally like to look around first, as you know. I generally like to have a look around. Because sometimes there's something hidden. There you are, see? Picture, I'll probably leave the picture, but one day somebody might ask me for one of those. So I'll wait till then, rather than carry a load of them. Right, and then we'll go around here and take on the vicious crab. And if I've got some petty soul gems, I may as well fill that up. So I'm quite awake today, so for a change. Well, that doesn't mean that it's, you know, I'm gonna get 100%. So it looks like all those are full. So it'll probably go into something we don't want it to go in. So I think we'll just leave it. I think we'll just kill it with this one. Who didn't even spot me. Right, so let's just go in this fort then. So it's already I kind of stop on the way to doing missions, but you know we kind of finished that first section. So let's go in to the next thing. Now you can do it with two hands, but you can only do it two hands on touch. You cannot do it on. So I'm just checking my microphone because I just tugged it there. If you're wondering, by the way. Let me just press that again. We have done 47% of the game, and I think I've done like 270 something hours. Okay, you're zooming off now then, Ghost. Okay, Ghost, take care, because you've got your Skyrim to worry about, haven't you? So let's see if we can hit this guy. I'm going to do it twice and see if that makes any difference. Although I'm currently silenced. Which is hence the half closed eye. So let's do silence. Always resets to the top, isn't it? So look under S. I should have some on there, although it could be, you know, there's lots of strong ones. So why it does it this way, I'll never know. We should do it by what they are. Right, we're looking for dispel. There we go. Now I don't think I used that very often when I first played it, Dispel, only now and again when I thought of it. So it's about the same as what I am now. Right, okay, another 4. I'm hoping to find some more of that wine. I've got to find 10 of them altogether. Right, we've come in there, but this is probably going to go into the other bit. So we'll probably... I'm going to take a guess that this is a dead end. No, it's not. I'll look at it. Well, it could be. It could be just a door to open. I love it when there's a door you can just open and that's it. I wonder why it doesn't open that one. But it's comes in handy sometimes. Must be a dodgy door. Oh, there's something up there. But I can't see much difference between this. Sorry, I missed her. And then that one. Although it flicks over sometimes. Gotcha! No, I didn't. Tough luck, touche! Oh, I almost beat him to it there. I think he just took a nick out of me there. Okay, but yeah, for you know, just finishing them off because I've run out of magicka. I tend to do that, so I'm just let that refill. Sometimes I switch to a scroll, so it saves me having to wait. In fact, I'll do that now. So what I do is, which is the one where it switches between, you know, which type? I think it's the magic one, isn't it? So if I go to the magic one, I can do that, switch to the scrolls, but it doesn't mean that, you know, you get this. It still mixes them up. It's a little bit odd. So, Hailstorm. Let's try Hailstorm on him. See how effective that is. It's not very effective by the look of it. And I think I missed on that one. Yeah, you missed there. Right, I've been silenced again. I don't like it when they do that. Not very nice, is it? Right, dispel. Or something of the equivalent. Dispel. Because some of them are under like damage health because it just so happened to have a dispel with it. So it's a little bit of a confusing way of doing it. I could silence him. Very tempted to do that. Actually, yeah, let's put that on the weapon, then he won't be able to do it again. And then I'll dispel. Right, you there! Yeah, I'll stop you dispelling me. Although I've run out of those, apparently. So much for that. So let's go back again. And we'll do a... Have we run out of those already? I'm forever running out of them. But that's because, you know, we need tons and tons of it. Health-wise, yeah, I've got absolutely tons of health potions. I never need to take a health potion. So it looks like I've got nothing. Oh dear. So yeah, you know, when you put strong, weak and in all together, group it by what they are. Make it a lot easier for us all. Right, I just want to see if that one does something else as well. So you have to wade through all this stuff, unfortunately. So what I might have to do is go to my, and again you've got to do this, so there's a lot of inventory management. So I think I'll put the Welkland stones on now. Wrong one. Put that in, take that away, and then take one. And then we'll get this guy and we'll pick up his weapon. Elven ones aren't too heavy. Right, let's see where we are then. Okay, let's have a look around here. Not really much good. Check that. Done that one. Probably won't look at that. So yeah, unless we gotta collect bones, there's no real point. I suppose you'd expect that, wouldn't you, in one of those? Right then. Now where? So we'll do that bit in a minute. In fact, it may come back around to here, or it could be over there, obviously. So this could be just a dead end here, which is why I came here, just because I thought it may be a dead end. I know what you're saying. I made it up. Well, I think there's a possibility that it was. So if there's a possibility that it might be, then I tend to go with that. And yeah, I usually, most of the time, I roughly guess the right place. But occasionally I just get caught out, obviously. Right, and then we go back, and then yeah, as you go by it kind of all shifts back out. I don't know, that's probably a bug, but I'll tell you what, I quite like it. Well, now see where we go. We could go through there, which I presume we'll go through there, come back round through there, or should we do that first? But it could be that the exit is there. What do you think? Well, I think that tells the story. Well, kind of let myself open there, didn't I? Oh, you got me there. You like to throw frost at me there. Please don't silence me, sir. Don't you dare silence me. And then we'll just finish him off. Save me getting another one out. I love the death. So I'll tell you what, outfits are cooler than this, aren't they? I don't know, what do you think? The outfits look really cool, I think, in Oblivion. In some ways, I feel like they're an improvement on Skyrim, some of them. I mean, alright, some are probably better than Skyrim, but a lever. or a lever, which I presume is that, because I did notice the gate. That's what I'm looking for. Child's overalls, children's animal. I won't read that one. But I will take the bone meal. I usually take all those. An apprentice, that's 100, that one. I'm going to take that one because that's 100. Ah, what's this? Parchment. An empty parchment. Just in case that serves a use. No, it doesn't. Okay, I couldn't pick it up anyway. Right then, so that's a dead end. But is down there a dead end? Oh, this could be the main coup de grace. Somebody didn't me one at my news then. Lots of dodgy goings on here. Oh no! The dreaded mages!
Let's get this over with!
I'll give you, let's get this over with, you impudent mute. Sorry to call it impotent. I do love it because you get all these lovely shocking things, loads of hell potions, loads of sorcery ones. So I generally like taking on these, and you get nice, not too heavy staffs. So I'm a big fan of all that. Because I sell it. Saruman, we're here now, and I'm sure he's watching. He'd be saying, "Give me that staff." I can't do his voice, unfortunately. No, that's Saruman's voice. There's nothing to do with me. I have no, you know, I can't voice act. You probably noticed. I wonder what this book says. Darkest Darkness. We've read that before. They're up it up. Nah. Another one. Another immobilizing blast. So I quite like these. This is Drain Health. I'll use that. Trouble is, there's so many potions in this, I just don't know what to use half the time. I'm going to pick it up because we have quite a lot. We can carry quite a lot. Look at that. Haven't even got 600 yet. We're probably near the end of the fort. Although there is a big smoke over there. Right, any other places? I like to be thorough. There's no point in looking in there, is there now? Right then, where do we go? Straight on? That goes back. Right, I was going up, was I? Right, looks like that is the end. I did do that, didn't I? No, I didn't do that. Okay, I didn't do that. So yeah, it looks like now we are at the end. I just like that, you know, get right to the end, you know, because you didn't quite draw in there, you know. Ooh, let's really hug that corner. Yeah, that's it. There you are. Then beyond the shadow of doubt, we know we've done it. Be nice if there are cloths that move in the wind, you know. Don't think your prisoner is capable. Right, now which one should we go in? And there it is again. It's almost like it reminded us of what we did. But again, it could be two completely different ways. One is up. I'm going to go on the up in the hope that it will eventually go down. No, that's the exit. Wrong. And yet again, let's see, every time it likes to remind us. It's almost like it's gloating and saying, you know, you're the culprit. Right, I'm going to have a couple of nuts a minute while there's no chatting. Oh, sorry about the crunching. That's the almonds. Oh no, it's the dreaded Lich from Lichingham. Did that catch his axe there? Let's get rid of this guy, therefore disposing of that guy, and then finish him off. Oh, it's like that, is it? I'm going to lich him while I'm at it. Here we go.
Hi RayRay and Ghost, how are you both?
What's that? Tattoo Man's Ark? No. Hello there, Tattoo Man. How are you? Nice to see you again, Tattoo Man. How are you getting on? You're still playing Ark? You're playing Ascended, aren't you? I'm not very impressed with Ascended, to be honest. I must admit, I've been very disappointed by it. It's worse than the original game, in my opinion. The colours are all wrong. It's changed everything up, so I don't know where the hell to get. You know, everything's totally different, thus making it hard to progress. And they made it too hard as well. So what's there to like? I mean, alright, it looks pretty, but that's about all. It looks nice, but the expense of ruining the game. Which is a little bit of a shame, really. So yeah, I don't do Ark anymore. I mean, I might go back to it if they ever fix it. I'll probably play the original, to be honest. That's what I'll do. I'm only interested now in the original, because at least it looks like... Rocks look like proper rock. And they don't look like clay, because they seem to be obsessed by clay, and I think it's the Unreal Engine. I think they just can't handle green. I think that's what it is. I don't think it can handle green at all. I'm quite happy down here. But you know, you probably you know, if you're enjoying it, you know, have fun with it. Right, for a minute there, I thought something... Oh, look at that! I'll tell you what, one thing I will say about Oblivion, it has a lovely creepy atmosphere. When you go inside these places, it's very creepy. And sometimes a little bit lacking in that in Skyrim. And, you know, if I play like a fantasy thing, you know, I like to have some creepy areas. You know, real creepy, vicious areas with big names that I can't pronounce. Souls black and white. Right, let's read this. Right, Souls black and white. Now we learn the full truth. Right, we just... I've got little bits of nuts in my throat, so I just want to wash that down a minute so I don't choke. Right, Souls black and white. The nature of the soul is not knowable. Every wizard that has attempted it vanishes without a trace. What can be known is that souls are a source of mystic energy that can be harvested. Every creature, living or dead, is powered by a soul. With it, they are just lumps of flesh or piles of bones. This animating force can be contained within a soul gem. If the soul gem has the capacity, from the gem, the power can be used to power magical items. So centuries of experimentation has demonstrated that there are black souls and white souls. Only the rare black soul gem can hold the soul of a higher creature, such as a man or an elf, while the souls of lesser creatures can be captured by gems of many colours. They are all categorised as white soul gems, hence the division of souls into black and white. Now, I can't remember, I may have known the difference when I first played it, but I may not have ever read this book. I only read some of them, so that might be why I never knew that black souls was only for humans, because I thought they did both. So I was a bit ignorant at that back then. Alright, white souls are far safer than black souls, although not as powerful. Beginning students of mysticism should not dabble in black souls or black soul gems, even if one were to ignore the guild strictures against the necromantic arts used to power black soul gems. It is dangerous to the caster to handle them for long. If the gem is not precisely the size of the encased soul, small bits of the caster's soul may leak into the gem when it is touched. Ooh. So I'm going to take that. But I won't take the crystal ball. Right, what's around here? Nice pair of shoes there. I'll tell you what, some of the clothes in this are excellent as well. A nice chest. A flame. Shield. Right, flame shield tome. Let's have a look at that. So let's go to magic. F. Flame. Although, let's go to that one. Make it easier. I think it's in the wrong. It's not an alphabetical order. So let's. It's like there's two different ways of doing it. It's like sometimes this back does it, and sometimes the triangle does it. It's kind of a little bit odd. Was it flame? Did I miss it? What's the flame one? Oh, it's probably, it's my inventory, isn't it? Flame. It's in the wrong one there, sorry. FL. Not on that one either. It was flame, wasn't it? I thought it was flame. I'll do all of it. Where'd he go? Did I not pick it up? Oh, you're kidding me. God almighty. Right, now we better switch to that one. Can't believe I didn't press that. Right, a flame shield tome. So if you do that, do you want to add it to your list? So that now is a permanent spell which you can apply using the spell crafting. So that's 30% shield against fire. Okay, so we've got a new kind of fire one now. So that was worth finding, wasn't it? Because any of those you can apply yourself, you know, when you craft your own. That's the Wraith. Nice big box. Lovely jubbly. I take it that's empty. It has a grand soul gem. Yeah, they're light coloured. Usually, and to the right, it seems to be full. But I have noticed the odd one to the left, which could, maybe it's, if say a petty went into a lesser, maybe they still stay left because they're not fully charged up to what they should be. So we'll take all that. We'll take that. I tend to take all the bone meal. Don't need the repair hammer. We don't need the shears because I tried it on a sheep. You never know. I mean, they might not have that in the Old Scroll 6. You know, they're trying to, you know, make it the ultimate, fantasy. So, you know, they probably will. There was a healing one in there. You didn't expect that, did you? Right, let's do that special spell again. God, I'll tell you what, there's a lot of stuff to go through this, isn't it? I noticed then, you should be doing that mission. At least now it does actually work. When the game first came out, you'd have to switch to third person to make that light come on. Thankfully they fixed that one. Shame they didn't do the rest. There's a frost shell tome as well. I had to make sure we take it this time. Frost. Right, a frost. Same area, same F. But it's frost instead of the other one. FR. Frost spell tome. There we go. So now we got a 10%. So 10% is not very good. But it is for 30 seconds. It was not that bad. But I've got a ring which protects me 100%. So I'll probably sell that. So I'm selling everything unless I know, you know, it's useful. I sell everything. A, to make money, and B, because I don't want to, you know, have carried too much and cause the game to crash, because apparently very large saves has a tendency to crash. That was what I heard, so I'm trying to ease that pressure by doing that, because I want to be able to complete this game. Right then, let's see. So we came in there. So let's go around here, hopefully. And hopefully, I must look out for the wine bottles as well. That's something coming. My God, there's a whole gang of them. I'm a little bit worried about the whole gang. Almost there. I'm having a nut. How can you see me when I'm here? Didn't quite work so well in this, does it? Might be get a sneak attack on them now. Is that where I've already been? No. Let's have a look in here. More gold. Have a look along here. I'll look at these two side ones first, and then I'll go to the other side. Flashbolt. So yeah, I like to take all those target ones. And then we do this side. Don't really need torchlight, but still. And do that one. Okay, right. So it looks like So it looks like it's just, it's just this part now, and then we finish. So let's. It looks like that goes down here. So it could be we have to go down. Or drop down, go underneath, go round here, and then it goes round there, possibly. That's what it looks like. So I presume that's going down, is it? A lich over there, and something over there. For a minute, let's go over here. We're going to try and keep them at range if possible, because we're mostly so I do that one because I haven't got anything else where I've got two things I can do. Is it actually making no difference for that? Sometimes I get a feeling it seems like it doesn't register the hit. Yeah, you see, because now it has, because that wasn't a damage one, that was just a weakness to it, and yet for some reason that didn't show up as health bar. I think when there's two next to each other, it does the front one and not the back one, so it's a bit misleading. I just want them on the next one to do it so that each one has its own individual health bar, then it makes it nice and easy. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'd say that's a pretty good idea. Yeah, modders can do it, why can't they do it? It's probably get out of... Oh dear. I may have dropped down into a lower section. Back, foul fiend, for he shall be destroyed ere thy life depend on it. I'll just finish you off, oh maestro. What would be a good idea not to use this one. I'll use that one now. Well, what a shocking predicament that was. I didn't expect to fall down there, but I seem to be falling down holes left, right and centre in this game. Well, at least we found the lower area. I'm tempted to say that was intended, but it wasn't. Right, which way is it going? I could go around that way, but I'm going to go the other way. Into this wet area, which thankfully doesn't give me a debuff. Not particularly keen on yeah, look at that. Keeps flicking across. I do quite like these wheels. I do like the wheels, but it's got to kind of stick in that position. Don't know why I hesitated there. This is a mucky place, isn't it? And then we've got to find a way back up. So I'll just let that fill up. In fact, I'll use something else. Therefore, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Right, let's see. Something that will do damage. Hush, silence, mute. Immobilizing blast. 110. That's as good as the one we have. Alright, and then we'll do that one. Although I should have done that first, but never mind. I didn't want to agitate him too soon. Get off! And the same to you. Yes, it certainly hurt now, didn't it? God, I'll tell you what, I think I'm going to be able to comfortably finish this game, although, you know, I might get that wrong. I shouldn't say things like that. I'm liable to fall down and get that wrong. Right, any idea where I'm going? This all seems to be the lower section. Ah, yeah, look, yeah. Let's go up here then, because this is showing the other part of that lower section. But at least I'll find this clearer to see. You know, there's a better distinction between. You know, you can easily work it out. Put it that way. In the next, you know, in Skyrim they just messed it up, didn't they? Just made it become a complete mess. You couldn't make out any detail. But hey, it was a worthy effort. Try different colours next time. I think I can find that so far better way of doing it. That's just minor, but you know, obviously that would cost a lot more programming, wouldn't it? Well, I don't know if I want to go up there because I want to stay in this lower area. What is that? I bet that can sense me. So I take it as a switch here, isn't there? There isn't a switch here. Well, there must be a switch somewhere. Anybody see it? Try using a torch. Good point. Right, torch. So the trouble, you come into these things, they last for, you know, last too long, don't they? I'm so sorry that I'm playing it this way, you know, but I'll just check with the torch just in case, you know, there's. I couldn't quite see it in there in the gloom. Might be the other side of this gate or something. I can't see it. So let's go back down. Right, and then let's check the map. So we didn't really get anywhere there, so how do you open that gate, I wonder? Right, okay, maybe there's just no way of opening it. Right, let's bit wet, isn't it? So we'll follow this road down, I think. It looks like we've done all this. If you feel like I've missed something, please let me know, okay? Try and do this as efficiently as possible. Just take that torch out. Pity you can't put something else in your left hand, isn't it? So that it would, you know. Well, if you've got a shield, it will. Apparently he got me, or there was somebody behind me, which is apparently detecting me through the roof. So, yeah, I don't think it's working so well in Unreal. So worth picking that up. I'll tell you what, I will. I won't pick that up. That's the same way. Alright, I thought that was a. Right then. So let's go on this last bit. But yeah, please let me know if you think I missed something. I think I've already done that. Yeah, that's where we fell down, isn't it? they're aware of me, I'll never know. Whoops. Wasted that one. Oh no, it's saying hit it. I tend to pick it all up. I think we've already been here. Diverges into all different ways, doesn't it? So we've already done that, so I presume that is it. And then we go out. So I'd have to go, yeah, around there. I don't know, yeah, I presume that is going to that, so we'd have to go round, get back up here to go out the door. I think that's what it is. I'll tell you what, anybody seen a bottle of wine? Ah, there's the lever for that grill, I presume. Right, so if I now do this one, clairvoyance one, oops, oh, I've got it in the wrong alphabetical order there. Oh dear. Clairvoyance. Let's see where clairvoyance tells us to go. But yeah, I must admit I haven't found any wine. There's supposed to be 10 of them. I've seen quite a lot of these forts, and I'll tell you what. I just flicked onto that then and disobeyed me. Well, I mean, flame against bone, probably a good one, isn't it? No, you don't. No, you don't. I'll have that one. I thought it was a hole then. So I'll follow it all the way out. Watch out for any holes. I think we better get back to that mission, haven't we? So now we're going up. We've probably got to go all the way up to this level so we can get back out. Okay, let's get the torch out again. So yeah, it's a good idea having this sort of flick from one end to the other, because at least it makes it a bit quicker to find it. But so I'll just do a nice quick. Oh. I do hate it in games when they stick things in like that, Because it means you got to go all the way around again and then fall through it again. I like to go through it multiple times. Clever, very clever, yeah. Yeah, well done, Bethesda. Top drawer that is. Excuse me. I think I've gone that way. But I can see something around that corner there. Is it hiding behind there, or is there something hiding behind there? Or is it the other side of the wall? I'm tempted to have a look. No, it's... Oh no, he is hiding behind. Ooh, you little hider, you. Oh, he killed himself before I had a chance to hit him. I won't bother to take that one. God, I'll tell you what, it's the first time I've seen one and I'm behind the thing. How are you supposed to see behind there? Is that another box behind there? Or is it the same one? Same one. Oh, it was two boxes then. I mean, they can't even do cloth, can they? It's the twitchiest cloth I've ever seen. Right, don't go back down that hole. Right then, got to go up here, go left, avoid the holes, we landed around. Okay, so we've been in that bit. Those are still flickering away there. And now it should be out there. But yeah, no wine bottle. Wrong way. A staff. Missed that one. So yeah, this is why, you know, it's why sometimes, you know, I like to just double check as I'm coming back, because you know, you can miss stuff. So although I'm trying my hardest to yeah, let me have a look in here. I did notice that from far away. Nothing in there, but it's good practice, you know, fire into that and then take your boat, you know, take your arrow back out. Right, it seems to be all okay. So if you think I've missed something out, please let me know. Oh, I thought I was out. And then back there. There we go. Another one done. Everyone falling asleep? You still there, tattoo man? Right, let me get rid of that torch now. I don't need it now. Right then, so we've done the torch, the fort. So we could go back, but you know, I'd like to do that one as well. Just to see if you know, there's another one. You'd probably mind, wouldn't you? Okay, I'll tell you what, we won't do that then. Let's try and get on with this. So we picked up a reward. He's dead. So why don't we do this one? Let's do that one, because we've got to get a Cloud Ruler Temple, right? So let's go to the Imperial City. Yeah, let's go to the Imperial City. I drop off some stuff. I'm going to have a little sweet. Well, I'm selling it, and I'll timestamp this.
Afternoon.
Afternoon.
Just wrong.
Yeah, you're congregate in this little area here.
Good day. What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
I love how they talk about the daily things that are going on in the world of Oblivion. Just like real life, isn't it? Right, so engrossing.
Welcome to A Fighting Chance.
Hi, Lucien.
I'm Rosan, proprietor. I sell the best swords in the city, and I offer advanced training for armorers.
Thanks for training me. Right, bartering.
Have a look around.
I like to barter
You won't
her up
find
every
better
now and
prices
again.
in all Tamriel.
I'm going to leave the haggling. Alright, I'm going to go in and sell every weapon that we don't need. So we're selling that one.
You've made
We're selling that one.
That seems a fair price. A good price. You've made a fine,
Blade of Woe doesn't come
a
up
good price for a
because it's
good
not for sale.
customer.
Right, get rid of that. Get rid of these. Generally, I only bother with gold ones. Get rid of that one. We're going to keep that one because that's. Oh, I'll use that, but the trouble is they die so quickly that resist normal weapons. That's not bad, is it? That. I think I'll get that on one of those transcendental stone things. I'm going to get rid of that and hope I get a better one. And now we're back into the 400s.
Thank you for your business.
Thank you, Roseanne.
Bye.
Take care. Now I know why they give us so many Welkland stones. Because we're going to need them. Right, talking of need them, we got to go here. So let's go to Cloud Ruler Temple. Although, first of all, wait. First of all, we have to pick up the Daedric weapon, which I think I left there. So we've got to pick that up first. Because you need the Daedric weapon to open a portal. And much as I love to keep that weapon, we have to use it. Because it's probably the one of the weapons that I'll never use because it's not suitable for a character. my private quarters. I must admit I haven't looked at the rest of the castle since it's been done up, so I haven't really got around to that.
Some.
Occasionally I'll get a little meal
Well,
off of her or some wine. Right then, let me do that now. All we've got to do now is, so these are the things that I've got. I'm storing some of it in here now. So yeah, some of the things, the reason I kept that is just in case I could join the Blackwood gang. So I need, yeah, see this one, it's really, you know, although I don't particularly use swords, I could sell that, but I'm not sure if that is a Daedric weapon or something. But I'm looking for Volendrung. I should have gone to the top and it would have flicked to the next. So let's go to Volendrung. There it is. Alright, so I do need that one. You know, paralyzed, you know, drain health. It's not bad, but we're not really going to use it, that weapon. Because we're a battle mage, so we're an axe and mage. We're a mage first, 2/3 mage, and just a little the axe, you know, just to finish it off, because we're a battle mage. Which is I don't think I've done a battle mage before. So this is my first time, and I didn't think it would be this successful. To be honest, I thought I would come a right cropper. But I haven't done too bad considering. What do you think? Just got me a huge bag of sweets too. It's like, I didn't expect her to get me a massive, great big bag of sweets like that, and got me a massive bag. They probably last me for like 6 months. But thanks, Jess. She's very good to me, Jess. She doesn't have to do these things, but she likes to do it. So thanks, Jess. What can I say? Where's the entrance? Why does it always park you, like, you know? Why do they just park you by the entrance? Is it because it wants you to walk that last little bit to get a feel of the place? Why didn't it just drop you here, or just, you know, just down that road there? Hello, what's that? Something came up then. Ah, there it is. Yeah, I'll put anything that's, you know, quite rare, I tend to pick up. Right, let's go up here then, hand this in. Let's do it in daylight, shall we? 11 PM. I tend to like it so it's nice in the morning. So, right, let me just think this through a minute. Yeah. It's not brain fuzz, but getting close. It's like the Unreal Engine has to like pause for a minute while it thinks about it.
We need to talk.
Of course. What troubles you?
It's Martin. His security, I mean. I'm just not sure we're doing enough. He's the last of the Septim line. His death would spell our doom.
There is much wisdom in your words, my friend. Have you discussed this with the others?
The bond we share is unbreakable, is it not? The blades are as one, on this and every other matter.
It's pretty clear, isn't it? We failed once, we must not fail again. But let us discuss this no more. Come what may, the blades will stand ready.
May Talos guide you. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, good evening. I'm just listening. Oh look, do a bit of sparring now. See, this is why this game is so good. When you know, there's things going on in Skyrim, but not to that degree. Well, they discuss the local topics. You know, you never had that in the first one. Hello, Martin. 'Tis Wendy here.
Hello, my friend.
How are you? Why are you slightly down the step there? You like to feel a little bit small? I'll come down to your level, all right? Because I want you to feel, you know, superior.
I figured out another item needed for the ritual, to open the portal to Cameron's paradise. The second item is the counterpart to the first, the blood of a divine. This was a terrible puzzle to me. Unlike the Daedra lords, The gods have no artifacts.
No.
And do not physically manifest themselves in our world.
What a shame.
How then to obtain the blood of a god? But Jauffre solved it. The blood of Tiber Septim himself, who became one of the divines. This is a secret remembered only by the Blades. Passed down from one Grand Master to the next. Jauffre should tell it to you himself.
Okay then. I have a Daedric artifact for you.
I won't ask what you went through to obtain this, my friend. I know all too well the depravity of the princes of Oblivion. Are you ready to give me the artifact? Remember, the ritual will consume its physical form. It won't be seen again on Tamriel for many years.
Well, I'm going to give you Volendrung, because I'm not giving you the skeleton key. I'm not giving you that, and I'm not giving you that. So I'm going to give Volendrung, okay?
Who now knows the tale of how this Dwemer Hammer came to embody the power of one of their most bitter foes?
Delivered the Daedra artifact, or have a trophy. Thank you. What else is there I can do to help, Martin?
You should talk to Jauffre. He needs your help. Trouble down in Bruma, I think.
Trouble in Bruma? Okay then. I won't ask him about the others. I think you've already asked that. Thank you, Martin.
Be sure to speak
I will
to
try
Jauffre
and
about the
fulfill
armor of Tiber Septim.
my duty
I'll
to
continue my
you,
study of the mysterious
and let's hope we can
Xerxes.
save... Sorry, Tamriel. Right, where is he? He lies over this way. Let me just check that quest a minute. One. Let's see what that said. Martin has deciphered a second item needed for the ritual, the blood of the divine. He could not imagine a way to obtain such a thing until Jauffre suggested a solution. The blood of Tiber Septim was once mortal, but become a god. I shall ask Jauffre how to obtain this blood. I've got to get some blood as well. Excellent. So we're going to activate that quest. And open the map, which is just there. If you want a closer look, it's just there. Now see, isn't this lovely? Look at the detail on that. Don't you find that much better than the Skyrim one? Look at that. Every little bit there. They got it zoomed in compared to the original. And my God, see everything. Why don't you do this for the next one? Please.
Hello, my friend.
Please do good maps next time. Please, Bethesda, don't do a half-hearted attempt. Don't leave it out on day one and we'll put it in later. Please don't do that. Morning, everyone. Hope you have a nice sleep.
I
Jauffre,
just received word from the
tis
Countess
you.
of Bruma that an Oblivion Gate has opened outside the city.
Oh dear.
It seems that the Mythic Dawn are putting their plan to attack Bruma into motion. Since you've dealt with these gates before, I'd like you to help the Countess's guard close this gate. Once they've seen how it's done, they should be able to handle any new gates on their own.
Where is this gate? Near Bruma.
Captain Bird is waiting for you outside the Bruma city
Captain
gate.
Bird.
He'll show you the Oblivion Gate, although I doubt it will be hard to find.
Well, they're pretty easy to see, just to be honest. Can you tell me about the armour of Tiber Septim?
So, Martin wants you to recover the armor of Tiber Septim. I wish there was another way. The armor is in the shrine of Tiber Septim, in the catacombs beneath the ruins of Sankator. A holy place once. But Sankator became evil long ago. No one has returned from the shrine of Tiber Septim for many lifetimes.
Oh, sir. Does evil lurk in Sankator?
I do not know. The catacombs of Sankator were sealed by the first Grand Master of the Blades. The four mightiest blades of Tiber Septim's day, Elaine, Valdemar, Rielle, and Kaznar, went to Sankator and never returned. Here, this is the key to Sankator's outer door. I fear I am sending you to your death.
Fear not.
But we have no other choice. You must succeed.
I will, Jauffre, don't worry. Anything else you can tell me about the armour?
An ancient relic of the first emperor who became the divine Talos, the patron of our order. After the Battle of Sankator, Tiber Septim gave his armor to the Blades in honor of our role in his victory. The Blades built a shrine in the catacombs of Sankator, on the spot where Tiber Septim received the blessing of Akatosh. The armor has been there ever since. Before evil came to Sankator, this shrine was a place of pilgrimage for all Blades. but no one has visited the shrine and lived to tell the tale in
I'll
centuries.
visit it. Anything else? There's a wealth of information in this guy if you want to know about all this stuff.
You should rendezvous with Captain Bird immediately. The
Yes,
sooner
sir.
that gate is closed, the better.
Yes. Wendy will go there straight away, won't you, Wendy? Yes, right. There you are. I may have to turn this quest on first. Over there, San Quator. Now, I've already been there. I may have already been there, you know. But we have to go outside the door first. I'd love to explore the place, to be honest. Maybe I'll do that one day. I think I did explore a couple of areas. But I'm not 100% sure. Well, it's not exactly showing me, but it could be... Oh, there it is. It is showing me. There's Rielle there. Where's Rielle? Rielle, is that an area? Oh, that is a... it's one of those thingies, isn't it? Not unless it's that one. That's a new one. I'll tell you what, I'd like to go down there. Do you think I should just drop down to there and go down there, or is it a really... It looks like a very, you know, quite a way to go, doesn't it? Down there desperately. But I would like to go down there. Because we haven't been there. And I know it'll probably last to the rest of the episode and we'll miss all this. So I kind of don't know what to do now. Hang on, let me think. Right, let me let's have a look. I would very much like to go there. But we have to go there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... There's also Capstone Cave as well. So I'm pretty sure we haven't been to there. So what we tend to do is point at it. Yeah, it's not that one, and it's not that one. So depends how far that is. So I would imagine it's before that cave. So we'll kind of place it around about there. That's the trouble when I leave markers everywhere. Because, you know, I've left it there to go over there. But I'm going to see that, I think. So I think I'll move it to here. Because I do want to, you know, do all these places if I can. The only thing is trying to get down there. That could be the tricky bit. So, yeah, I'm trying to get all the locations as I'm discovering things. And that'll make it easier for me to find those last locations. So I know we're kind of moving off of what we were going to do, but if I don't do it now, I may miss that opportunity, and you know, it may take me a lot of searching to find it otherwise. So by getting out of the way, I don't have to worry too much about things around this area. So it just makes it easier for me to actually get them all. Which is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to 100% the game here. So have we done Capstone Cave? I think. Yeah, there's also Capstone Cave as well. So there's a couple here. There's also a very vicious wolf as well, which we'll play to that one. Bit of a waste, but still. Apparently, it didn't have any fur. Quite surprised by that. Is there any point looking in there? No. Don't need the hammers, and we don't need anything else. But I am going to take the milk thistle, because anything that I, you know, motherwort. So I tend to collect as much as I can, so I have a huge variety of them, so I can make most of the potions that I will ever need. Okay, and then we're going to have a look in here, which might have a mission at some point. But it gets all these out of the way, because otherwise I make it, you know, have to just wander all over the place, try and find the missing ones. So, right, I check whether this is a mandate or not first. but generally they are bandits. Die, vicious bandit!
What's the matter? Getting tired?
You're only going to kill yourself, madam. Let me end it for you. Thank you. Thank you. No thank you. That one, that's quite low, so I'll keep that. Again, we don't need lockpicks. I will take that. I'll take that because it might only just be a small amount. Take a couple. I have got a few of these crème brûlées now, so I won't get too many of them. I probably won't look for all these because most of the foods are usually similar things, like So I probably don't need that. I mean, that one for damage health, maybe. That one for silence. Right, I wonder how big this one will be. My God, it's massive. Right, just check around here. See if we can find any of that Shadow Banished wine, which we're still trying to find. Although I think that's in the fort. Right, I've done that. That's the same one there, yeah. So let's go up here and go down there. I do pick it all up and then deposit it at home. Right then. More bandidos.
How's it going?
How's it going? Hello, NJ. How are you? A little bit late today. You've been working, I take it, today. Hello, NJ. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Ghost came in and he was helping me for a little bit, but he's kind of gone back to his Skyrim now. So it was nice to see Ghost.
I can't stand those things.
Horrid beasts. I hate the things.
Die, vicious enemies! What if I knock that one as well, I'll show you what I have, lady.
Ooh, yes, working too hard on my days off.
Working too hard, are you?
What's the matter? Getting tired?
No, I'm quite alright. I'm on maximum health, so I can take this all day, madam.
Die!
You sure about that? Oh, nicely evaded. I wonder if I can do. I wonder. Yeah, hang on. I'll start again. I wish. Sorry about that. Got a little bit mixed up in my head there. Right, which direction was the enemy? I don't particularly want that. I wonder what that damage. I said damage of 21. I see how that compares to ours.
In life it seems everything hits you at once.
Yeah, so it does seem to go that way. So that's 32, that's 35, and that is, well, it's not as good. I'm very tempted to pick that up now, but it's vastly overrated. I'm sorry. Let me just check my inventory. I'm going to pick that up for a moment, but I may throw that away any time. Right then. Okay, let's go up here. Lots of booty to be made here. Yes. Turn the back. Well, don't turn your back on me. You're asking for it, aren't you? Come on. Tell you what, I'll go with that one. Lockpicks, who need them? Nice bow.
Chat lad, not too bad really now.
It's not too bad, right? Yeah, it was quite bad earlier apparently. Ghost said it's about 3-minute lag, so. But it's a bit okay now. I suppose it depends where you're watching from, really. Isn't it? Maybe it's better in some places than others, depending on your internet, of course. Another bag of money, love it. I didn't really, on my first time I paid the original Oblivion. which I wasn't able to finish. I didn't really go out to kind of make any money. I literally just stored everything in my house.
Had to struggle to find your stream though.
I had to struggle, did you? I'll tell you what, was it coming out alright? There was something trying to download in the background. I paused it because I think it was the No Man's Sky update. Yet again, another free one. What a shining light they are to the industry, aren't they? How they turned a game which looks as though, is overrated. It was, I don't know, they just overpromised on it, and so they spent all these years.
Oh
since.
yeah, I got that too, I think.
You got that too, I think. Right, okay. So they spent all these years making it up to us by just giving us a load of free stuff. And they deservedly won the best community, I think it was the best community award or something for, ongoing game or something. I trust you to move. I've run out now. Right, I'll have to go and see if I've got another potion. Right, hang on then. I'll try and do it as quick as I can. Might have to forge a few up. Oh, I've got some strong ones. Let's try that. I still don't remember which button it is. There's so many of them. Right, let's put that in there. Make it nice and easy to access, and then we'll thrust that down his armpit. And maybe another one. Well, I'll finish him off with that. Save those. Sorry, Miss Bandit. Or was it a Mister? No really point having all that, is it? And that we definitely don't want. Right, is there somebody else coming? I don't think it's noticed us. There's somebody chatting over there. Again, no fur. What's happened with the fur? Is it dead? Wow, those are big ones, aren't they? Yeah, another one there. Okay, so we seem to have done... No, we haven't. I haven't done that bit. But it could come out that side, isn't it? Why not, though? I'm really tempted to go that way first. But, I mean, I'll tell you what, let's go that way. And I'll sneak up behind him. I think last time we did mostly kind of quests, so not so much on the location. So you kind of be a little. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I thought that was a separate item, but it's just torn bag. First time I've seen a torn bag. Oh, a little bit of variety added a lot, didn't it? Right, is that it? Is it? Alright, I'll have one more. What's in there, eh? No. I'll tell you what, I might have torch. Right, we've done that. Right, we've just got this last section to go, which hopefully... That's the
Got to
Rielle
admit I uninstalled this game for now. Started excessively crashing during and after visiting Fanarkas.
Oh, right, okay. Really? Right, yeah, have you been getting rid of your quick saves? Because what I've been doing so far is getting rid of all my quick saves after I've done a new save. I'm getting rid of all the previous quick saves and never do a proper save on top of a quick save, because that is apparently something that can cause a crash. And by doing that, I don't seem to have had any problems. I've only had one crash, I think. So it seems like that information you know, is pretty, you know, pretty reliable about, you know, the auto saves being not as stable as the normal ones. So what I would do is, if you're keeping lots of weapons in boxes, reduce those amounts, or just keep the, you know, the special Deadric weapons. And then that you know, because the more you store, the more save game file there is, and apparently that can tend to, if the save file gets too big, there's a possibility it might crash. So you can always have a look at that. But it could be that, you know, sometimes that does happen, because they never seem to quite fix them all, these game developers sometimes, which is a little bit of a shame. But those are the things that I've tried, and so far I haven't really had too many problems, whereas on the first one I did have problems where I wasn't taking as much care.
Box is getting kinda full. I never quick save ever.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a good idea. I mean, it's not a bad idea to quick save, just that next time you do, you know, make sure you do a hard save on a regular kind of basis, so that, you know, you can do a fresh one. And what I like to do is do a fresh one every now and again. So, like, you know, get rid of, say, one old one. I usually keep 2 or 3, just as like a standby. But not too, you know, not too many. No more than about 4. And then try and, you know, keep it just a normal save. So, yeah, you're being quite careful. But yeah, I think sometimes it just seems to happen, doesn't it? I know they don't really put a lot. You know, there's some companies that do actually try and fix their bugs. I mean, No Man's Sky is a classic example. They have, you know, bugs in their games, but I'll tell you what, they quickly squash them. And apart from the few odd ones that might come back, they are pretty efficient at doing it. I just wish that more people would spend that time. You can always tell the good one. They're the ones that regularly do patches for the game and to improve it. And if ones that don't, you know, they're the kind of ones not to trust, really. So it's a kind of big. Oh yeah, see that? See how that flicked over to there? I thought Conan did this bar really good, because
I've fought monsters more fearsome than you. Do you?
Because you had to, when you bring up the book, you had to tap on it, and only then did it do it.
I might go back and delete my saves involving Fanakas.
Yeah, I mean, is it every time you try and come out, NJ, that you crash? Because I did have one place where every time I came out it crashed, or it failed to load it, you know, load the outside. So and eventually, after several tries, I eventually got out, and then once I got out I did a completely fresh one. But I must admit the game did start crashing, but it might be because I've done it too many times beforehand. Some of my saves were already unstable because I hadn't been taking care by getting rid of auto saves and that, because I hadn't really bothered until it started crashing, and then somebody said about get rid of auto saves. They're less reliable apparently, and they're more likely to crash. So I'm hoping by taking care this time that I can reduce that to the point where I can complete the game. So that's what I'm trying to do.
It was as I entered every time.
Yeah, I had the same problem. I think it was Macca Mountain. Every time I went in Macca Mountain, every time I tried to exit, it would crash every single time. I could never get out of it. The only way I could do it was to do an earlier save where I'd done a little bit of Macca Mountain. That allowed me outside and I was able to carry on, but then it failed again. So I still ended up in the same situation where Uh-oh, I think that's going to break. If you hear a crack when you go over those things, that means it's about to break, so, and you'll fall down. So if you hear a crack, run. But yeah, we haven't been in this top bit. But yeah, I mean, that's all you can do really. Not do quick saves. Do hard saves. Don't carry too much stuff or store too much stuff, which is why I'm taking a lot more care now. You know, the first time I just stored tons and tons of it. The first house, that really cheap house in the you know, in the market area or wherever it was. I'm just going to take that because I might be able to open that and get some experience from it. Right, so I've done that top area, so we've done all that.
Stream lag back.
The stream lag is back, is it? Oh dear. So it looks like I've done all that. I think I've done that lower area. And now we've done the upper area. So everybody think that's... yeah, I'll probably have to jump across there. So I think we've been everywhere we can. Just having a quick look around. So, because, you know, if I can't finish this game as well, I will be very upset, because, you know, the one thing that I want to do is finish this game and be able to complete it, because I was unable to the first time. So I'll be pretty upset with that. Be right back. Okay, NJ. Right, well, kind of hurry through now. Just have a quick look around, make sure I've not missed nothing, but I'm pretty sure I've done it all. And then see where to go next. So it looks like we've done this Capstone Cavern. So we just got to work our way out now, which is probably turn right and go there. Don't think there's anything else I can pick up. And just see what I'm carrying. I could pick up that, so I'll pick that one up. Alright, I go into the cave and then we'll make our way out. Alright, so I think there's one area we haven't been, which is, yeah, there's still that one and that one. So it's still a fair old size, isn't it? I think I did that. Excuse me. But generally I like to have a little look around, just make sure I haven't missed anything. Because sometimes I only see it. Okay. So sometimes I only see it on the way back. Okay, right, I've just met... Okay, that's fallen rocks there then. Where do I get myself jammed in there? Better watch out, I might get myself jammed in. Okay, so fallen rocks on that one. So we just got to go to our right now. Done that one. But by doing it this way, you know, I don't know, I'm not going to miss anything. Is that one hiding there? Ah. So that's why, you know, when I go back, oh, I do like to have a quick look. I just noticed that that was a box there. So very easy to miss stuff, because it kind of, you know, it's not hard to see it sometimes. When you're, you know, kind of rushing by like that, you might not see that. And it just caught my eye there, so I was lucky to catch that one. But that's how easy it is to miss something, because it kind of blends in. I don't think so. Right then. Right, we are on the last bit. So we're at 5:40, so far everything's going well. I haven't forgotten anything, or I don't at least we haven't got a tremendously hard one though. I don't know why, but for some reason there seems to be a bug in this game where, and normally you've got to have a pickaxe to be able to pick up that stuff, and I left my pickaxe at home, and yet I've still been able to pick up stuff. I think I may have picked one up last week, so I may have it again. But it seems odd. I've been able to pick up stuff sometimes when I shouldn't have been able to. So a little bit odd. This one got any? What about this one? Yeah, none of the walls seem to have any fur at the moment. It's probably a good thing. But they do kind of weigh a bit, don't they? Right, have I been up here? Probably not. There we go. But yeah. See, you know, if you try and do this, you know, see, look, it won't do it just below. You've got to have it right on when exactly it hits the top. That's what's a little bit tricky when you haven't got this
you and
key.
Your pickaxe. Woman face booming.
I keep mentioning it, do I? Because until I got a pickaxe I was not able to, and then as soon as I got one, and then one time I must have dropped it, and then all of a sudden, alright, I won't go on about that. I waffle sometimes, don't I? Right, I think that's it. Let me just double check that I have done it all now. Yeah, we've been to every area now, so we've 100%ed it.
Hail and well met all again.
Oh, hello, Ghost. How are you? Right, yeah, I've just 100%ed it, so just making our way out, and I think the way out is down here. So we're just coming out of this new cave that we've gone into. So usually anywhere on the way I like to go in.
Howdy.
So thanks for coming back in, Ghost. How are you getting on with your games and stuff? Right, I'm going to go to my right because that's where that Rielle. So we'll carry on with that mission. Well, we've kind of carried on with the mission to a certain point. So we've handed in the Deadric weapon, Volendrung. So we've got to go to Sacred Core, but there is a place near us which is just here, where there's another one of these ruins where I get these welcome stones. So it looks like this milk thistle is around this kind of.
Hey RayRay, is it okay if I send a couple of pictures of my thief and let me know which you think would look better on a thief/assassin?
Oh right, okay. Yeah, I'll look at that later, Ghost. Yeah, thanks. Okay, alright, I bet it's probably really good, isn't it? Have I done that one? I think I have done that one, yeah. Right, so there's another one of these. So I'm always running out of those stones. So I'm quite glad to, when I go in here, I presume they
just
refresh.
like to check beforehand.
Just like to check beforehand. Yeah, it looks like the mother one may be in this kind of snowy area. Uh-oh.
Take care and be safe all.
Okay, right, you're popping off again. Okay, alright. Oh my god, the thing bounced off of me there. Okay, take care, Ghost. At least we got some fur that time. What was the bear now? Big bear, big, ooh, nasty bear. See if I can get a soul trap here. Did I? My power is about to break as well. And a heavy. I should. Oh, I know what I should do. I should get rid of all this stuff first, shouldn't I? Or I could take one of those potions. But these Rielle places can be. These can be really big, so there might be a lot of stuff here to pick up. So just have a look around. Day. Have a good day, yeah. Yeah, and you goes. Just have a look around. Usually near these things, there are some of those, shrine things. So I wonder if there's one round here, because they're not marked. So Where actually are we on the map? Yeah, if we carry on northwards, might just get a glimpse of the Skyrim mountain. Okay, let's go in then. I can't see. Is that another Oblivion Gate there? There's two here. There's a Gate of Oblivion. Oh, that's that one, and that's probably that one. And Apple Watch, yeah. So we've done those. Capstone Cave we've done. Cloud River Temple. So there's our Rielle. That's where we're going now. So we'll do this one now. If I can find out where the entrance was. It's like tantalisingly close. It's always like awkward to get to. It's like you never quite know where it is. Anybody know? Ah, there it is. It's always like tucked into little corners. So I could get rid of some stuff, I suppose, before I go in there. So that's what I'll do, I think. Generally, where the stables are, I find that's where the kind of main shop is. Alexa, room light 30%.
Okay.
Just make that a bit brighter. So, right, put that away. Find out where the shop is. By doing that. Right, I can't quite remember where all the shops are in this. I may have remembered years ago, but it's been a long time since I played this game, so, you know. So I don't know, can't really remember. I think, yeah, I think these round here were always the houses. So it must be kind of in here somewhere. So I'd like to flog off a few things. Ah, there's hammer and axe. So if
I'm listening. Please, go ahead.
It's up there, hammer and axe. Let's go up here. Let me ask a couple of people, see if there's any quests.
Yes? If Captain Bird and the guard can't close that Oblivion Gate, then what?
Yeah, it might be a good idea to
Bruma
close that Oblivion Gate too, maybe next time.
I'm Olga. I'm a bard and a
I
speechcraft
want to see if they've
trainer.
got any quests.
Hanmund is my live-in partner. No offense, but I don't want to hear about any Mara Mother Mild and Chapel family business. Hanmund and I lived together in the old Nord way. Good enough for my fa and ma, and good enough for me.
Okay then, well you carry on, I don't, you know. You do what you gotta do, lady.
The Countess sent Captain Bird to deal with that Oblivion
Yeah,
Gate
you must have
outside
heard
of
about
town.
it. I'm surprised it gets around so easily.
You're the one they call the hero of
That's
the
right.
watch, aren't you?
Thank you, Olga,
The one
for
that
noticing.
closed the Oblivion Gate and saved the city?
Yep.
The Countess sent Captain...
Oh, sorry.
Goodbye.
Sorry. What about you? You got a
do you
mission?
want?
I'll take it as a no. Right then, where was I? Almost got there as well. I think I'm right on the end. Oh no, hang on. I'm going the wrong way. Is it this side? Or was it? Oh, right at the very end. Who's right at the very end? You thought it out at the beginning, didn't you? Excuse me.
What can I do for you?
Gan Lecef. Have you got any news?
If Captain Bird and the guard can't close...
Yes, I know. So local
Good news
talk of the
from
town.
Krat for a change. The last of the Daedra have been driven out.
Well, I'll do my
Goodbye.
best, sir. I will definitely do my best. Alright, let's flog off this gear. Therefore, keep my file size small. You thought they'd raise the size of the file size,
What
wouldn't
can
you?
I do for you?
No, it's too easy, isn't it? Yeah, they don't like doing the easy stuff.
What can I interest you in?
Well, it's surprising you should say that, because I'm going to tweak it up a little bit. I hope he doesn't mind. Right, and then I'll flog all this stuff off and we'll be back in the action very quick. Daedric bow, Daedric arrow, we're not a Daedric character. So we don't need any of that. We're just keeping what we're keeping and, you know, you know, whether this will be our
a good price
choice
for a
for the
good
rest
customer.
of the game. You know, we don't know. We might change to another one.
You
we
drive
might
a
not,
hard bargain.
Anyway, but you know, this one's kind of 13. That's only 2 more, so must admit I do like the glass. It is a good looking armor. It shines on with the sun. Right, okay, that's got a really nice bunch. In a bunch.
Goodbye.
Sorry, I'm getting tired of that one. Right, now you see we didn't take very long there, but I'm going to repair my gear because I know you're all shouting out now. RayRay, do your gear. You know you should, you know. Right, where's Mr. Torch? Oh, no, it's not a torch, is it? It's a repair hammer. I was close, wasn't I? So close, I almost remembered now. Right, okay, yeah, as I suspected. Yeah, now NJ's back and Ghost was around. I thought I'd better do that quick.
I suppose I have a moment. What is it?
Well, I just spoke to you, didn't I, Gan?
What?
Never mind. Right, let's go back to Rielle. It didn't take long, did it? I'll timestamp it. I'll try and timestamp it tonight, but I think me and Jess should be they will be playing No Man's Sky because they have a new thingy out. You know, a new one of those things. One of those new what do you call them? Oh god, my mind's gone blank. Well, that's not that difficult. Straight away we don't know which way to go. Right, I'm going to try it. Right, come along, we're going right. It's going to be complicated, isn't it?
By Azura, oh, it's just Ray. Take care and be safe all. Have a good day. No. Oh, that's nice update.
Is that old text or new stuff? Let me have a look at that. Let me pause that. Can't wait there's enemies around. Let me just pause that a second so you don't creep up behind me whilst you look at the map. No, it seems to be repeated text because there's nothing new come up. That nice update, yeah. No Man's Sky, you know,
screen problem.
Exhibition, you know, was it? It's not exhibition. What do you call it? I wonder how skeletons and ghosts why they don't have black souls. I think that's another repeating one, isn't it? Because it's got that, yeah, it keeps coming back, doesn't it? Oh dear, it's going to be a big one, isn't it? Well. I'm expecting showers later tonight, but that should not be affecting the stream right now. Guess the tortures and then crash. So yeah, this is, you know.
Hail and well met all.
So at the moment he's decided to suddenly throw the chat back out, you know, because they can't bother to fix it, you know. Why should they fix it? I mean, it's you know, too busy adding features to worry about, you know, fixing it.
I sent that email. Short note and 2 pictures.
Yeah, I think I've seen that one as well. So yeah, hell and well, Matt. It looks like it's all repeating. You just like to check before I tell you know. I think I'll just get these with my axe. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I don't want the wrong thing. Oh, you sent that email. Oh, right. Oh, so it is an up-to-date one. God. That's trouble, you never know. You know, they throw it at you and it's like, you don't know what's happening.
WBNJ.
Don't forget to hit that like button, Ghost. So, you are back. Right, okay. Here on my mate. I sent that email, sent a note and 2 pictures. All right, thank you, Ghost. Thank you very much for that. Well, welcome back, NJ. And thanks, says NJ. Okay, right. There was all kinds of chat repeating there, which was a little bit of fun, wasn't it? Right, let's look into this bottom half. We're in this. I could definitely do with a load of those Welkland stones, but I couldn't. I'm not really interested in that horrible dreaded Donda. I don't want him anywhere near me. It gives me a touch of the vapours. And you know, we ladies.
Best. Repeating chat messages.
Yeah, it never gets fixed, does it? Yeah, it's probably because they haven't got a human doing it. You know, it's all done by AI, isn't it? It's probably what this is the worst it's ever been. Probably 17 watches. Is it? It's not bad, is it, Ghost? If I could just get a few likes out of that, I'd be very happy. Anybody watching now? If you think, you know, if I've helped you in any way, come on, hit that like button. It's not going to hurt. It doesn't cost you anything. All right, you get flooded with stuff on my channel, but you know, ignore that. Try and ignore that and look on the positive side. You know, these things happen for a reason, don't they? I wonder if I could melt him through here. Yeah, it looks like I can melt him through there. Although he's going to get ripped to shreds by that, isn't he? Oh, he silenced me, did he? What? I wonder if I could tease him through the blades. Although I think I might get minced in the process. Yeah, I'm getting slightly minced. So why do you come over here, son?
First time I was here.
I thumbed up you for the first time you were here. Thank you very much. I'll just let him go. How come he's immune to that? Is it because he's ghostly? I'm going to jump over them and risk life and limb. He seems immune to it. So I'll just dispose of the reckless fool. What is hitting me? Something hitting me from afar? Oh, 'tis a far, far better thing I've done since I've done it never before. Kapow! I feel a lot better after a kapow. Right, okay, anything exciting? Nope. Skeletal champion? Is something still firing at me, so I'll be very upset? Oh. Oh, sorry, it's so right over his head there. Ham-fisted as usual. I like ham. Oh no, we've run out of catapults.
You can't damage gloom wraiths using normal weapons. Be sure to use magic, silver, enchanted, or Daedric weapons.
I'll tell you what, Ghost, that was something I did notice. I think when I first played it, and I'd forgotten when I came, you know, did this new one. I'd forgotten about that, but I did already encounter one where I couldn't do any damage, and then it kind of popped back into my head again that happened. So yeah, but yeah, I do know about that. That's why I enchant my weapons, so that I do damage. But sometimes I can retain the odd thing, but it's not always. Yeah, I think that was a bad move going into the blade bit there, wasn't it? Hopefully Ghost didn't see that one, but he probably did. I'll just jump that gap as we enter the... This is going to be a big one, isn't it?
Internet has lots of information. Whether or not any is true is another question.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's very true, Ghost. I don't think different names. It's like, you know, don't have simple boxes in Oblivion. You know, it's always got to have like a special name on it, you know, all different names. I quite like that. Oh, I didn't realise there was blades here, to be honest. Oh no.
I have finished the old version of Oblivion along with its expansions.
Oh no, don't tell me. You have everything. I'm going to jump out of there because I seem to got locked in there. Which is why you have a jump button in games.
Hello all you
Hello
silent
Thanos.
watchers.
Hello Thanos, how are you? Thanos isn't silent. Ghost, he's popped in. Thank you. If you could, Thanos, and you know, if you could hit that like button, I'm very much appreciate. Although you don't have to, Thanos. Nice to see you again, Thanos. It's good to see you again. How are you? You finished the old version of Oblivion along with its expansions. Really? Oh, excellent. So you managed to get all the way through the game. Did you put some mods on that help fix the game? Because I've got a few people say about they weren't able to finish it, but I suppose if you get those mods on there that fix it, it puts it in a lot better condition, isn't it? Makes you wonder if the modders ought to just take over the Elder Scrolls, really. Since they seem to be doing such a fabulous job. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Right. Anybody got any idea where I'm going? I'm trying to do this in a constructive way. That's what I want. I want the Welkland stones. Oh, so easy when you got these skeleton key. My God. At least in this one you didn't have to give it away. Right then, lots of enemies. Since I've got this one, Finger of the Mountain. Which
no, just let the modders do any bug fixes or updates. They seem to know how
to
do
they do.
the trail
I mean, put it this way, probably within a week of a game coming out, you know, some of these modders are straight on it, bam, you know, Bethesda, you know, never believe Bethesda when they say they've optimised the game. They've proved several times that they don't know how to modify it, you know, they don't know how to, they don't optimise it. It's a complete lie. They just do a small amount to get it out the door, but they don't. But they still optimise it afterwards. I never believe Bethesda when they say it's an optimised game, because we saw the proof of that with Starfield. It was not optimised.
Or they do not care to fix their games.
Yeah, for some reason they don't seem to want to spend the time to fix the games. To be honest, from what I've heard from other people and what I've noticed myself, is they're very poor and very slow at doing bug fixes. And I think that's their weakest side of their development. They do some cracking games, but they haven't really, you know, fixed bugs and things. They seem to be not really good at it, or they just can't bother to get a team, or they just didn't fancy it. You know, it's pretty shocking, really. But having said that, you know, they did do some classic games, let's be honest. I mean, they've done at least 3, maybe 4 out of about 7 or 8 they've done that have really, yeah, you could say, you know, a lot of people have been very happy with. And I think Fallout 4 was the least buggy. And Starfield has been less buggy, so I don't know, they kind of improved, but now they seem to have gone back again. Right, we can go to the crypt. Right, I'm just going to see, because there might be 3 all leading to the crypt. Yeah, so that's the crypt there. So what I'm going to do is go around that last little bit there. Okay, which is underneath. Then we'll go back through here and down to there, and then that'll come back.
Fingers crossed for next game.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we'll hope that they fix it. You know, listen, if it's less buggy than Skyrim, then yes, you know they've done well. So I'm hoping that will happen.
Better cross the toes also, NJ.
Yeah. Right, I'm trying to think how I think I've got to go up there, because I've got to get round here to here, look. So that's what I'm trying to work out here. Is I may have to go on this lower bit to go round there. So I think we're on the lower bit here, aren't we? Let me just open that gate. I want to see if this goes into this lower section. This could be where I just came through, though. I think it is.
BRB.
So I wonder where the switch was for this one. So I think I'm going to go down, because what we're trying to do is get to this lower bit. So if I drop down here, I might be able to get around to that other area. Hopefully. Yeah, we can go in there. Right, and while I'm around here, I'll just check in the corners here. Right, let's go around here. Oh, it goes back up. Okay, but at least we've been through this bit now. So I'll try and get 100% everyone if I can. It's because it's my first real playthrough, you see. Because although I did it before, it wasn't a full playthrough, so I wasn't able to 100% it. So I just want to make sure as I do this that I'm 100% in it as I go, so that I don't have anything to go back to. Right, we've now done that whole area, so now we can either go to here or we can go to there. So I would say, looks like that's in the lower section. So if I go back round to this lower section here and go down to there, is it on the lower section or not? I didn't see a switch actually there. Must admit, one of these gates it said something about a switch, activated by a switch, but I must admit I didn't see a switch. So if anybody has seen one, because I certainly didn't. But yeah, they are kind of tucked away sometimes whilst heading into that area. So I'll just have a quick look around, see if I can see a switch, because it might unlock a new area, which usually is near that door. But right, let's go down there now. We'll get this one first. Oh right, he silenced me. Okay, he silenced me. Wait a minute. Yeah, I come across a really tricky.
Back my lunch.
Back had to get my lunch. Okay, but when I did this first time, God, I was caught up by loads of things because
WB.
I did. They would do things like I couldn't, because I always carried a fair amount of stuff. Welcome back. What was that? Welcome back. Back had to get my lunch. Okay, yeah. Welcome back. Better cross your toes.
Thanks.
I was getting caught out by things like they were making me too heavy, so I couldn't move. So I used to get caught out by some of the mages used to make me heavy, so I couldn't move, and then used to fire stuff at me. So what I used to do is try and find some way of undoing that. So I haven't had that happen so far in this, where I've actually been stopped from moving. Right, I'm trying to dispel and restore. I'm trying to find dispel so that I can throw a spell at him. Although he ducked that one nicely there. Right, he still silenced me. Hang on. It didn't stay on that one. That's the trouble. See, is it don't always stay on it. So you got to go all the way back down again. So it's really annoying. So I'm going to put dispel on my hotbar. But when you put all the dispel ones together, it's like, why is that not there? Is it? Oh, it's because I got it in different order. Yeah. Right. So what I'm going to do is we're going to put that there. I'm going to take one now, so I can do it now and try and get these spells off quick enough that I can, so it doesn't silence me again. Although it did something to me there, vicious. You vicious thing, you. I wonder what that is. Let's have a look. Go to magic. He has burdened me. So luckily, I must have had enough spare because I can move. But some of them used to hit you with really heavy, burdening ones, and occasionally
willpower was damaged.
Yeah, willpower was damaged. Was it right? Okay. Does that affect that then? Right, okay, so now we're going to this section here.
And weapon charge is low.
Weapon charge is low. Thanks, Ghost. Thank you very much. Wrong one. Right, weapon charge is low. What about that one? He's about halfway. Okay, well, we'll try and make this quick. So I'm gonna do, say, I'm going to do a greater one, so that, you know, and we'll choose that one. Let's just use the greater ones, I think, because we're using that one. And then I'll see if there's like a lower one. Is that another one? Now I could use, obviously I could use that Vile Stone, but I'm just trying to keep those for, you know, when they're both out at the same time. So let's go into the Crypt of Rielle now. And instantly there's some of those, so we've got to watch out. So that's what, you know, dispel on there. At least now we can take action. Let's just see how big this is. So this could take us, you know, the rest of the stream, but I do like coming in here because we get the welcome stone, so it's well worth coming in there to get it. Plus you might get, you know, if you've got some right, let's see if I can take something that will rapidly regenerate my oh my, I tell you what, my back is a lot better now, but God, my back's been killing me the last couple of days. Back exercises, God, overdid it, and I'm suffering now. Right, I want a good one of these. So if I do say a couple of those, it should go quite quickly. Yeah, there we go. That's something I did find out accidentally, is if you take more of them. Oh, he silenced me. You vicious little thing. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, I'm doing the wrong one. Oh. But yeah, that's one thing I didn't know is this thing was gonna charge that fast. That's one thing I didn't know the first time, was by doing loads of those I could make it go extremely fast. So I found, you know, accidentally found a solution to that by just trying out a couple of things, and then something made it go really quick. And the only thing I could think of was those spells, and maybe I did more than one, because I think NJ said you could do more than one. And once NJ said that, I thought, yeah, maybe I'll do it a couple of times, and then it went really fast. So that has really helped me out on being a lot better the second time. It's having that little bit of information. Well, it's kind of partly trying stuff out and partly the information about it as well, because I didn't really realise what was setting it off, but I think you pointed it out. Get back, oh foolish one! Right, I'm kind of run out of stuff now. So we're going to finish him off. We're in the third person. Right, but yeah, there's a lot of enemies in here. I got a feeling there are more enemies in this game than there was the first time, but I must admit I'm actually enjoying the challenge of it, because you know, I really am quite enjoying it, because you know, I sometimes in Skyrim make it a little bit more difficult, so I quite like that. Because that's what, you know, on my Xbox I have been making my game more difficult, so to get a bit more of a challenge. Right, I'm going to pick up as many of these as I can, then we're going to work on that guy. I mean, most things are, you know, are affected by fire, plus the fact that you know, it continues burning, so it's always a good one to do. See, I didn't know these things stacked, so I didn't know that the first time. You know, I only did certain things, so I never quite worked out everything about the game. Let's have that one. But in a minute I'll put some Welkland stones in. I might do paralyze as well. Or kill him, I mean. And then I'll pick up the staff. I'm picking up the staffs because I'm getting some a little bit of money from them. Right, so I have to hit you with a load of them. I'm loving it. I'll tell you what, I'm loving the bigger chance because this character has actually been better than my first one.
That are not normally affected by paralyze.
No, it looks like he just died. So it looks like the paralyze didn't work because it didn't look as though he was paralyzed. So it probably didn't work. No, I don't always remember those things, or the that can paralyze. Is that doing damage? I don't always notice. So I just see try things and hope it works. And if it doesn't, I shall try something else. Alright, let's have a look at the... Try and keep a track of where I'm going so that I know where I've been and where I'm not to. I'll tell you what, Jess was doing... she's playing Enshrouded. And I'll tell you what, Jess, she doesn't like... She doesn't like dying in games, and in Enshrouded you can quite easily die. You could just fall off and fall into that shroud, which can be quite deadly. And if you go on the red stuff, it's practically an instant kill. So you've got to be careful. And I'll tell you what, she was absolutely mincing them. She found she got a better weapon. And every time she gets a good weapon, she beefs it right up to the maximum. Have I got any better spells? I have got fairly good spells at the moment. It's just that I'm because I keep running out of magicka. But I'm trying to do potions which regenerate it quicker. So I'm trying to do it that way. I found fortified willpower didn't really help. But I'm using these, which makes it go quicker. And if you get 2 of them, or maybe 3, it goes really quick. That was something I found out a few weeks ago. So we've got to try and hit this guy. But you see, it can come through pretty quick, so I can get the second shot in. And then, I can just finish him off if I need to, because he usually silences me. Like that. Right, so, let me just double check that I'm now searched this whole place out. So I'll very quickly go around. That's a hard one, so sometimes when they attack, I haven't quite fully explored it, so I usually go back after just in case I didn't.
In Skyrim about the food that heals, eat several and health regions faster.
Yeah, well, actually, is the same happen in Skyrim then, Ghost? Because I'll tell you what, if that happens in Skyrim, where also if you stack it, it does it quicker, then that's the first time I ever heard that. So is that true? Because I never knew it was true in this game. In the time that I played that first one, and
I know that it does stack.
You know that it does stack. Oh, right, so it does stack then, even in Sky. Well, I didn't know that. That's the first time I knew that. So thanks for that. So I just have to remember that. So if I stack a potion, that would also do the same thing, would it? That's very useful. So thank you very much for that, Ghost. But I'll tell you what I haven't done. I haven't done a quick save. I'm gonna do. I tend to do a quick save now and again, just in case something goes wrong. But,
vegetable soup in Skyrim.
Vegetable soup, right?
Not sure about potions.
Right. Okay. I always get worried when I go in here,
NJ.
so I'm going to get locked in. What was that? Let me just see what he's saying. Not sure about potions. Undead are not normally, yeah. Yeah, I have got a few good spells. I've tried to get the highest ones that I can get. So and I think there are some that are a little bit higher, but I haven't been able to get those higher spells because you need a lot of magicka to access. See what I mean? They kind of hide these things, look, right just behind there, so it's easy to miss. So I am trying to buy those. What I do is every now and again I go to back to the Mages Guild. Thank you. Yeah, vicious traps in this game. They made them a little bit more easier in Skyrim. But my God, they like to give a good mincing sometimes. Watch out for those squares.
Got the point.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, they're more dangerous in this than they were in Skyrim. These traps, because they're pretty darn vicious. Gas traps, or poison traps. So they're pretty nasty, some of them. So yeah, this is the new area with more Welkland stone. So I tend to use these all the time because there's a switch here, which is probably for the Varla stone. Which could be up above or down here. I'm going to pick that up. So, I don't know if it raised anything there, but it could be a hidden passageway. Sometimes it's a hidden doorway, like these things sometimes open. Sometimes it's the Varla stone, sometimes the Varla stone is somewhere else, so... But I like getting these things because these are going to power our spells. So, but yeah, this one does about 110 flame damage, which is probably one of the highest that I, when I played the first time, I never ever got one that high. But at least now I can put the Welkland stones on there. Is that hang on, just get the alphabetical order. And then back. I've got to think about what I'm doing the whole time here. Right, I want that one actually. So let's put that on the hotbar and take one. And then we'll go for that one there, because he's the one that's summoning it.
You would have to enter a dungeon or new area and actually draw out the rune before you activate any switch.
Well, yeah, good point. But because it was there, I thought I'd do it now. Because I might forget later. So, generally if I see a switch, I do it first. Because I know it opens something. I found most of the time that kind of works because open something that wasn't open, and because I've seen it, I may miss it if I don't get it then. I might be looking around for a switch everywhere. So if I do see a switch, it's like, oh, quickly do it. I think that's the one I pressed. So I just got to find out what it did now, which is probably opening a new passage, so it could be leading out there. So it looks like we've done all that. So I generally like to go around because sometimes they're on the floor.
And trying to show a stream and draw a map during the stream, you would end up with a 24-hour stream.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother trying to do a map for me, Ghost. You don't have to go that far. Very much appreciate you trying to help me out. Because, you've helped me out a lot. And sometimes I don't notice it, and sometimes I do. I try my best to, but sometimes it doesn't suit our character, sometimes it doesn't sink in. So, I wonder what that opened. But it could be that was a switch for a Varla stone, which is in. It could be that it's up there, because if the switch is.
That way you would be able to notice what the switch opens.
It could be that it opened that, although I don't think so. Yeah, not really sure what it opened. Right, where am I going? Let me just work out where I'm going a minute. But yeah, you can get lost in these. Oh, there it goes again. I keep forgetting about it because sometimes the floors look like they're a floor that goes up, and other times they're not. So you never quite know whether they're going to or not, to be honest. I think I've come through there. I'm trying to find this other section which leads around to here, but I've got to obviously be careful around there. Is there another?
Got to look up sometimes.
Yeah. Ah, right, I found the way up now. So I think I've explored all of that now.
Or down.
Or down, right. So I'm going to go up here. I just wonder, because that's going to lead back. So we have missed something down here. It's probably a Varla stone, but I haven't seen a Varla stone yet. But it could be a side room. There was a gate just now, which looked as though I could open it. And remember where that was. Ah, I can see another Welkland stone. Very easy to miss this stuff. What did open? There must have been. It's either a gate that has opened, which you know, I thought was one that I opened. But it must be something that I did, and I just got to try and find out what it is, because really that's all we have to do now, I think. I can't see a sideways door open. It could be that it was a timed one. What is that doing?
Dude, the way you spin around and backtrack over your backtrack.
Yeah,
I
think it is this gate here. It's not that gate there. So I wonder what it is. It's probably something up here. So what? I was wondering if it's something for this. But I can't see a Varla stone, because generally the switches are for Varla stones, and I must admit I haven't seen
plus it's dark ghost.
I haven't seen a Varla stone anywhere. And I haven't seen an opening
Switch might
in a
have
wall.
let out that enemy a while ago.
Oh, it could have done. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay then. Yeah, I didn't look as though it opened that doorway there, but it could be that it opened that there. Well, let's see. Oh god, that's the third time. Don't worry, I'm well protected. I got a feeling if there's a side gate here, because if we look at this here, we either have to go around there or we got to go through this gate, and I think it's that gate. Because that gate is there, I'm going to have to go there, and I can't go back that way because I've activated the other gate, so it means that I'm blocked in.
You could sleep on that trapped floor and then you would reappear at last save.
And this is why I wish they would fix these flipping games, Bethesda. What, you know, this is the single most thing that you're bad at, is doing this.
These things constrain the brain. But I do love those Oblivion Gates. LOL.
Okay. So I don't think there's any way I can get out of here now. I think I'm locked from both ends. Unless there's some other, which means I'd have to go back and load in before a bit, which means I won't 100% it. So I'm really annoyed now that, because this happened in Macamentin, I went in and then it locked me in and I couldn't get out. So I had to go to the earlier bit where I came in. You know, they should test every one of these dungeons. Unless there's a way round here. Ah, up here. Okay. Alright, I found it. Alright, there was a way through. Okay, maybe it was a doorway to this. So, right, okay. Okay, we managed to get out. So, yeah, because there is a bit over here, you see. So, okay, well, at least we've got out. So it must have been to get to that was what it was opening, but it was a bit far away from where it was, wasn't it? Sorry about that. I may have to cut a little bit of that section out where it went wrong. I know I've been up there, so we'll carry on. But it's probably me just not remembering. I've been around there. That's the only trouble. Later of the day it is, the more likely I am to forget. Right, I didn't go down this bit. I just killed this rat, I think. Right, so one more section to go. I'm hoping there'll be a Vala stone here. That's why I was. The only reason I was upset there was because it could be it was leading to a Vala stone, and I like having those Vala stones. You can sell them, by the way, but you know they're worth 1,000. But you know, I like to keep them to charge my weapons. Right, so it doesn't look as though there is a Vala stone then, but must admit I haven't.
Sorry, Ghost. These things constrain the brain. But I do love those
But I haven't done too bad today, you know, at least you know.
Bet you clairvoyance takes you into a wall.
At least my, you know, I've been able to work out
money for the game designers to track down all the cliffs they put in the game. Good to know, Ghost, thanks.
You could sleep on that trap floor and then you would reappear at last. Yeah, I could do that, I suppose. If you, I finished the old version of Oblivion along with its expansions. Oh, well done, Thanos, because I just did the first bit of one of the expansions, and my game crashed, so I couldn't continue and finish it. I only did about barely half of the quest.
Since he is not on a quest in here, clairvoyance would not work here.
Okay, right. Yeah, I seem to be not a fan of Ayleid Ruins. I like the Ayleid Ruin. Personally, I love them because they give you those Welkland stones and those Vala stones, which are really, really good. Yeah, I have done a quick save, but I must admit I haven't done a proper save yet. You could sleep on that trap floor and you would have reappeared your last save. These things can strain the brain, but I do love those Oblivion Gates. Bet your clever it takes you into a wall. That will take an unknown amount of time and money for the game designers to track down. Yeah, well, yeah, agreed. But if they can get rid of most of the game breaking ones, like traps and things, you know, at least you've got to have access so you can get in and out of places.
Thought he was looking for way out way back when.
There's lots of questions coming in now. I think stream has gone wonky. Since he is not on a quest here, Clever where it thought he was looking for a way out when. Right, but I seem to have found the way out. So we seem to have got ourselves back out. So it looks like we've done it, but it didn't look so. I mean, must admit, they're not always a Vala stone in every one. So it could be that just is one of those. Right, what is the time? It's 7:15.
I only draft to mark a quest outside this dungeon. Yes, it might have worked.
Right, I think it's now. Yeah, I think I do need. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Come on. Oh, bum's aching. I can't remember if I saved. I mean, usually I do save before I go in, but maybe I didn't. So what I might do is
be safe all.
So I'm going to do a save now.
It's late is what it is, LOL.
So let me do, I'm going to do a, see, I only do proper saves over a proper save. I never do a save over an autosave. And every now and again I'll delete the, delete one of the ones that I've, you know, fresh ones, and create a new one. So that I'm you know, I'm always having a fresh one. Right, we've got to go to San Couture, so I'll probably do that next week. Alright. I'm just wanting to see if there's anywhere else to... I'm pretty sure I've done that.
Have a good one, Ghost.
So I could be finishing now. I'm not on. Yeah, I might not. Yeah, but it looks like I've been to all the areas around here. So probably what I'll do, we'll do that next time. All right, that'll be on next Tuesday. Okay, and then what I'll do now, as soon as I'm near the town, I'll drop all the stuff here in the town. Okay. And flog off the stuff and get things ready for next week. If I can do like enchant a weapon or something like that, I'll try and do that, but I don't get quite so much time as I do, because I'm sometimes on the PC messing around with that. But I would like to thank you all for coming in today. Thanks for all you people that came in today, because I don't usually get too many come in on Oblivion. I get a few watch, but I don't always get them come in. So thanks for coming in, or everybody. Let me very quickly check. So I always like to very quickly check to make sure I've got as many as you as I can.
Busy stream.
Busy stream, yeah. It was quite a busy stream. I'm absolutely loving this game now. I didn't ever get a chance to finish it because of bugs and things. So it's really, real good joy for me. It's because it's dark, Goose, yes. So I'm really happy that I'm getting this far, because I've done twice as many quests, and I've overtaken what I'd done before. So I'm really happy that I've progressed this far. I'm just hoping I can keep going to the end. I always like to get
turned around and dizzy from watching your streams.
Well, yeah. After a while, if I lose patience, I sometimes speed up, because I realise I'm wasting your time a little bit, and sometimes I might just cut a little section out like that where I'm just running around and I'm not quite sure where I'm going. So I might do that. I'll see what I get on. But I'd like to thank these people for coming into the stream. Thank you all for coming in, and thank you if you liked the stream as well. If anybody watching who didn't didn't come into the chat and you enjoyed it, if you could hit that like button. I'm getting very close to 700 followers. I'm not too worried about how high I go or whatever, because I'm not going to put adverts on, so I'm not going to do anything like that. But if you people subscribe, really is pleasing. That makes me, that's why I do this. I do this because I enjoy playing games, and I've grown to like streaming it as well. So if you can do that, I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you to Doran Fan Arena. Thanks to Doran Fan. Ever since you came in on Oblivion, it's been a delight, because we did that arena for you, so it's been a delight every time you come on, because it's funny. And Key 27 PK, thanks very much, Key, for coming as well. Nice to see you again, always is. Thank you to Ghost 57. Thanks for popping in, Ghost, for a bit. Maybe you got a bit bored of what you were doing. You thought I'd come in and annoy Ray for a bit, or have a laugh with him. I mean, I went for that chat, 5 times? It's worth coming in just for that, Ghost, just to see me knock my head against a brick wall. And I'd like to thank...
Still haven't found your adoring van in game.
Still haven't found the adoring fan in the... Oh, that's a good point.
685 subbers.
685, is it? Not bad. Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's a good point. When was the last time I saw the adoring fan? I mean, he's fainted quite a lot, isn't he? Because, he didn't die. The quest givers in this don't die. They just kind of collapse. And then they come back again. So I think they ought to do that in the next one. Just have them faint and then come back again, so that we don't break any quests. Or would you prefer you could kill anybody? That otherwise Saruman wouldn't have had so much fun though, would he? Thank you, Tattoo Man, to Tattoo Man's Arc as well. Thank you, Tattoo Man, for coming in. Didn't expect to see you on Oblivion, so thanks for coming in, Tattoo Man.
Never to be heard from again.
Yeah, well, I was very tempted this week to get Saruman ready. So, because Saturday I was thinking of either doing Necra, or I was thinking of doing Saruman and doing the level 80 challenge. But I'll probably do Necra, so I don't want to thrust that on you. But I would like to do that one day. Thank you, NJ, for coming in. Thanks to NJ. A little bit later today, but you still come in and help me out. So thanks, NJ, for all the help you've given me over this time. It really has been helpful at times when I've been stuck. Thank you very much, Thanos, as well. Thanks, Thanos. You've come in recently, and yeah, thank you very much for coming in as well, Thanos. But it has been a joy talking to you as well. Thank you all the people that came in today, and anybody that comes in and I've been watching my streams. Thank you very much for coming in, whether it's 5 minutes or whether you've stayed all the while. Very much appreciate it. I do this for fun. I don't do it for money or anything like that. I do it for fun, and you know, hopefully show you some really what I think are quality games, and do them to the best of my ability. And if I can get through the game, I feel like I've done something good. But be aware that at the moment the poll is still 75% of you, of the ones that have voted, that is, have voted.
Don't forget to look at my email.
Oh yeah, okay, Ghost, I will look at your email. Yeah, let me do that, email. Okay, Ghost, I'll probably, I don't know if I'll do it straight away because I'll be getting my tea ready and everything, and me and Jess will be playing, so I'll try and get to it as soon as I can, hopefully pretty soon. Alright, so thank you all for coming in. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed it. And you know, I'm trying to 100% the game in every location. So if that helps you in getting some things that you may have missed, then you know, maybe hit that like button. Thank you all for watching.
Saturday is okay.
Saturday is okay. Yeah, Saturday I'll probably do Necra because I'm finding it very difficult to get a quest for our assassin at the moment, because 2 of them I can't seem to progress. The only possible way I could fix that is to take all the mods out, delete all the space and put them back in, but I don't think I'm going to have time to do that. So I'll probably do Necra.
I can run my mage or Necra till then.
Okay, alright then, so I hope you'll join me on Saturday for Skyrim, and then Tuesday and Thursday we're going to do that, and then the following Saturday on the 21st
on Saturday
we will be switching to Avowed, which is excellent combat. So some of the quests are okay, you know, I would say it's a good game. From what little I've played of it and what most people have said, they find it is a good game, and combat wise it's very, very good. And there are multiple builds you can do on it. So it's a very good game in that way, and there are more consequences in that than there is, say, in Skyrim. So, but it hasn't got the depth of Skyrim. That's the only thing I'll say. But combat-wise and exploration-wise, it does things fantastic. So I'll be playing that Saturday week. Okay, so hopefully see you then. You know, if you miss Skyrim, please let me know. But I will come back to it. It's not something I'm going to desert because that's always been probably my favourite game. So I will come back to it at some point. Okay, thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great rest of the week. I hope you'll join me on Saturday, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3:30, and I'll see you all then. And howdy, partners, and I'll see you later. Okay,
the main
bye everyone.
difference to the pictures is the chest piece, the gloves and the boots.
Okay, chest, gloves and boots. Okay. Alright, thanks Ghost. Bye everybody, and I'll see you next time. Okay, have a good weekend. I haven't got a lot of time to do my tea, and then me and Jess are going to play No Man's Sky and do the latest expedition. So we'll do that. Okay, bye everybody. I'll see you next time. Take care, and I'll see you later. And I'll carry on with the patch for No Man's Sky, which is just about to finish.